Ladies and gentle geese, this is the end of an era. This is a Goose Morning. Goose Morning on to all of you beautiful little rascals. This is Goose Morning 62. It is a cool 9 degrees here in Canada, 9 degrees Celsius, okay? 9 degrees Celsius. It is Sunday, 9:04 a.m. I'm not late. Cameron's late. The chat's here. I'm here. We got a lot to talk about today. There's some gaming news. There's Guess That Game. Break down what's happening with the Goose Morning Live. Cameron's employment status. There's a lot to discuss on today's Goose Morning Live. But first, Cameron, anything you'd like to say, Cameron? Because at this point, you pretty much just ruined the entire start of the show. I mean, you skipped like, well, what was it, chat? Like 200 songs he went through? Great job. You had a week to figure it out, Cameron. It's fantastic work, really. At the end of the day, Cameron, you've never been a better employee. You can't ask for a better guy. You're pretty much just the greatest. No one can top what you do. Oh, chat. Chat, how the heck are you? Goose Morning on to you. It has been a hot second. Cameron's equipment that he offered me is not working. It's fantastic. Cameron, have I told you how much I appreciate you? Have I told you that? Because I don't. You actually disgust me. You disgust me. Chat, holy smokes, things are happening in the chat. Let's go through the list. Cameron, are we in an elevator right now? Cameron, put on some energy. What are we talking about? I swear to God, it's like I just don't like him. You know, like the way he looks, the distance between his eyes. It's you need to figure that out. That's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know. I guess genetics. Just play the song, Cameron, okay? This isn't a communication. This is a show, Cameron. Put it on. Put on the show. Cameron, you know what? I'm going to take over, okay? You've been let go. You just sit there and I'll show you how it's done, okay? Relax. No, okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just go back to what you had, Cameron. Oh, you know, it turns out Cameron's not too bad. Chat, let's get a good, beautiful Goose Morning to all of you guys. First off, let's go down the list. How the heck are you guys? You guys are feeling good? We got some subs. We got some text-to-speech already. We got Luke in the chat. Daria's in the chat. We got the Reborn, Stillborn in the chat. Arabian Hunter in the chat. Make some noise. We got Celine Winternight in the chat. Dubs in the chat. Just Russell in the chat. AIX is in the chat. I'm not late. Cameron's late. Hope you're all feeling absolutely beautiful and goose-tastic, but we're not done, are we, chat? Make some freaking noise, dude, because we got Dirty Dan. We got the emo champion of the world, Weezard in the chat. Holy smokes. We got everybody's here. It all came out the woodwork for the final hurrah. The final how do you do. We got Shree Hunt in the chat. Shout out Shree Hunt. Holy smokes. We got Zenkai Studios CEO, Mr. Danny Lemons in the chat. Did I do a kickflip? Yes. We got the frickin' Bogster. Okay, shout out the Bogster. Bogster's in the chat looking beautiful. Holy smokes. Let's just have a sip of coffee, shall we? In our beautiful Goose Morning Live mug. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's my second coffee of the day. I'm actually below. I'm below. Yeah, where is Hashaw? Shout out Hashaw, dude. Chat, real quick, can we just get a giant round of applause for our new subs today? Okay? Like, holy smokes, we got Anmine with the 7 months. Anmine with the 7 months, and Jack Jam W with the 5-month prime. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, we got Shothanen Pothanen in the chat to Turtle Hermit. Justice for Turtle Hermit. Well, they're all here. The whole squad's here. The whole squad's here, dude. It's here. Oh. By the way, before we jump into the news, allow me to show you what I got at the bookstore yesterday. This freaking thing. Look at this. I bought it. I wasn't even joking. I wasn't goofing. I bought it. I don't know about you guys, but when I do a puzzle, pretty much, I'm just locked out for the whole day. Like, there's no talking to me, there's no texting, my brain is focused on this. This is 1,000 pieces of pure joy. This looks incredible. Like, look, they got Dragon Ball Z, the poster everybody had. Nobody had a Captain America shield, okay? Not back then, no way, okay? They got the N64 with Ocarina of Time, and they got Majora's Mask. It's a T-Rex, dude. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the greatest movie ever made. Fight me, dude. I mean, seriously. By the way, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, made by a Canadian. You know, I don't want to call a spade, but I am the spade master. You know what I'm saying? I should stream myself doing the puzzle. That'd be cool. That'd actually be pretty funny. Do they have Concord? Listen to me, you. Listen. Hey. You listen to me. You silly little goose. What else they got in here? You know, I never saw Ghost in the Shell. I see Ghost in the Shell is here. Never saw that. Yo, straight up, I had this epiphany yesterday. I'll show you what else I got. I got 2 books. I had this epiphany here the other day. Okay. Can I just ask a question to the chat? Are weebs the enemy? Are weebs the enemy? I'm starting to think that weebs might be the source of all anger and destruction in the world. Like, legit. I don't think they bring anything positive to the gaming scene. Anime. And what I should, look, I want to make things clear. I love watching anime. Last night, I stayed up late, way later than I should have, because I was finishing Hajime no Ippo. And I love that show. But I wouldn't say it's a weeb show. It's a show about boxing in an anime art style. You know what I mean? It's not a weeb thing. Chat, hear me out. There's logic here. Pokemon Generation 1. Is Pokemon Gen 1 weeby? I would argue no. I would argue Pokemon Gen 1 is completely non-weeby. It's just a cartoon made in Japan. I would argue the newer Pokemons are weeby. See, Death Note, I would argue Death Note is not weeby. It's weeby. You will lose this, move along. Chat, no, I'm telling you. The weebs, they're infiltrating. It's a virus. Don't get weebism. Don't get weebism. They're the problem. Okay? The weebs are gonna come and all of a sudden I'm gonna be wearing cat ears. I'm just saying, I'm smelling what the weebs are cooking. I see you. I see you. Cause look, we used to be a country, okay? We used to be a community. You see cat ears? Show me the cat ears. Okay, Dragon Ball Super is weeby. Dragon Ball Z, that's the most metal thing I've ever seen in my life. That's a bunch of dudes punching dudes. And there's blood. And a kid gets punched a lot. And kind of disowned by his dad. But he prevails in the end. You see? He prevails in the end. Also, I've been reading a bunch of Nassim Nicholas Taleb, formerly known. So I bought these books. I already own all the books on audio, and I've been going through. I'm almost done skinning the game. I just finished Anti-Fragility, and so I bought Fooled by Randomness, which is apparently one of the first ones he did. Heavily recommended. I've been enjoying the heck out of them. They're amazing. And then I got this other book that he made, The Bed of Procrustes. Okay, not to be confused with the crusties you get when you wake up on your eyes. I don't think it's the same thing. You know, when you're in your bed and you wake up, your eyes, and you're like, You know? You can't call me Unk. That's rude. Hey, listen. We're gonna have to exchange some words here. There's been a lot of words being thrown around recently. Look, I uploaded 2 shorts on the main channel this year, okay? Because I've been working on, which we're going to discuss. There's been a few problems, a few how do you do's, some would say. On the first one, I get a comment that says, Unk been eating good. That's the first one. So right out the rip, I'm called thick. Might as well call me Lord Thickums, okay? That's what they be calling me. I upload the second one a month later. I get a comment, I'm looking 40. I'm pushing the 4-0. We gotta relax, okay? Because we're throwing words and I'm gonna take them as disrespect. I'm gonna take them as disrespect. Okay? We need to relax. I've been eating shawarma. Okay, look. Every time we do these streams, it's like right after I wake up and I'm exhausted, okay? Because I've been working all day. I've been working, okay? It's just been crazy, the amount of comments. I'm actually watching to see how many people like those comments to see if it's actually valid. I don't even know anymore. I can't tell. I've been out the game, you know what I'm saying? You know the famous Dark Knight quote? You live long enough to become you know the one. That, but Lord Thickums and Unk. You are weeb, be ready for the haters. Dude, straight up, the weebs, I don't consider. Look, if anyone in the chat likes anime stuff, I'm not saying you're a weeb. A weeb to me is someone that watches Food Wars seriously. That watches Dragon Ball Super and says this is a great show. This is great cinema. That's a weeb. That's a weeb. The type of person who says, yo, Stellar Blade is the game of the year. Look, buddy, come on. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not saying it's a great game. I'm just saying, we know why you're playing it. Let's call a spade a spade. Okay? Dragon Ball Super is not a great show, and mine. And mine, I need you to reel it back. I need you to reel it back. Dragon Ball Super is the most dog water show I've ever seen in my life. I'm a diehard Dragon Ball fan. I will go bar for bar. I would even say that, yeah, Dragon Ball died post Z. That's it. Dragon Ball Z is goated. And mine, you tell me what Dragon Ball Super has that's good. Tell me. And if you say Ultra Instinct, I'll admit the fight scene, the build-up was awesome. The transformation itself completely ruins Dragon Ball. It's done. It's done. He said Ultra Instinct. He doubled down. I respect it, but at the same time, Ultra Instinct ruins the entire show. You can't write when the form can attack and defend. For those of you who don't know, Goku gets this thing called Ultra Instinct. It's this transformation where he turns silver and he can basically attack without thinking. He can attack and defend. So literally he'll just be standing there and be like, ah! Beerus is my butt. Okay? And look, I have the credentials. I had a Dragon Ball channel before I went to gaming. That's what Zenkai Goose was for. Dragon Ball fan here. Alright, we got off the rip real quick. We got some text-to-speeches here. How the heck are we? Caller?
The _reborn_stillborn with channel points says,
Hit me, dude.
Goose, I'm on a schedule here and you aren't helping.
What the heck? What? Oh, because Cameron was late? First off, I'm gonna take that as disrespect. Caller, you're on the air. Why should I ban the reborn stillborn?
I_XE with channel points says, let's all hold each other's hands and yell we are GML as loud as we can.
We are GML. But we can change the acronym. Instead of Goose Morning Live, we are GML. The greatest muchachos living. Okay? Only we know. We got Golden Frieza and soon Black Frieza. Bro. And mine. They just color swapped the character. You go to Z and he had 4 different completely unique transformations. And then they're like, let's change the color. Disgusting. Disgusting. And that goes triple for the Super Saiyan forms. Oh, I'm a god now. Oh, I'm a blue god now. Oh, I'm a green god now. Oh, I'm silver-haired god, can just attack and defend at all times. Oh, the guy I have to fight as Ultra Instinct is some bald little tall TN alien looking dude. No personality. Is this the Dragon Ball show? Carl, you're on the air. Why is Jiren the worst character ever? Be honest.
M1 Davy with channel points says, "Good morning, goslings. Hope it's a great one for you all. Even you, Cameron."
He doesn't mean that. M1 Davy in the chat, looking absolutely beautiful. Okay. Goose Morning on to you. Goose Morning on to you. Okay? Cameron, take a walk. We got it from here.
Poor Walook with channel points says, "You are beautiful no matter what they say, Christina Aguilera."
I'm pretty sure that was Celine Dion, okay? Why y'all trying to take us Canadians? Like, that's our thing, okay? We say things. You guys steal it from us. First off, let's just set the record straight. Canada invented Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Avatar, Drake's music, Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves, Justin Bieber's haircut. Okay? Drake is... Come on, Drake called it the 6, dude. That's a big deal. Remember he played Fortnite? I need a Max Ween. And we also got curling. That's the greatest stick sport ever made. Fight me, dude. The greatest stick sport ever made. It's curling. And now look. Now I heard Joe Rogan was talking some smoke about curling. And I'm just here to set the record straight, Joe. You shot your shot. And I took it as disrespect, dude. It's the greatest stick sport of all time. 1v1 me, dude, in curling. Let's see what happens. See what happens. You should go on a show. Maybe if he apologizes. Public apology. Maybe. Think about it. Joe, just call me. We all know you're in the chat. By the way, Joe Rogan's in the chat. Shout out, Joe, dude. Curling's an extreme sport. That's what they say, dude. It's right up there with Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Honestly, there was a scene of the Terminator playing curling in that movie. And they cut it out. It's a shame. It's upsetting. That would have been good. The T1000 versus the T800 curling. And then the T1000 uses his arm as the stick. I mean, it's just like, it makes sense. Why would you cut that? Doesn't make any sense. Joe, get me some UFC tickets. Hey, yo, Joe, yeah, hook us up, dude. Come on. Come on, hook us up. Come on. Hey. Come on now. All right, chat. Let's see. What just... Is that a sign? Should I take... Okay, can I be real? We need to talk. I'm not a superstitious type of guy. But that's the second weird thing that's happened since we've decided to put GML on a little break. Number one, I'll touch on that in a second because there's glass everywhere and I don't want my dog to get in trouble. So give me 2 seconds to clean that up. But I have this, if you've seen Ted Lasso, there's the Believe poster, okay? And they hit it, or they see it every time they walk into the door. I have my own poster on my door, and it says win. The day I announced we were going to make changes, the win poster fell. I was like, I looked at that thing. I must have stood just looking at it for like 5 minutes. And I took that as a sign. And now, I want you to know, you can't see what fell, but that's a picture of my face that fell. Hold on. That's not scripted, dude. Hold on. I don't want to cut my little feetsies. Oh my God. How? Kind of wish that was scripted. That's actually kind of funny. That's actually hilarious. Also, look, you see that? There was something behind the picture. I don't even know what it is. I must have put that there like years ago. What the heck? Oh my God, it's everywhere. Oh wow. That's so cool. This is my original notes from my I Played Every Blizzard game. See? RPM Racing, Blackthorn. Wow. Why would I put that behind a picture? I literally, under Rock and Roll Racing, I wrote the word Lamau, all caps. I said, back to the bone plays. Characters are insane. Lamau. Effing awesome. That's what I wrote. This is not a drill. My notes are extensive when I play games, dude. I'm a gamer. I'm a pretty big deal, dude. Okay, hold on. I gotta sweep that. Let's hear your text-to-speech while I sweep that. That's actually insane that happened. By the way, we got Sponjame in the chat, looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. Shout out to Sponjame. What a crazy day! I can't believe that happened. That's literally a sign from the heavens. Or Cameron is trying to kill me. It's probably the latter. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about
I
the
underscore
signs?
XE with channel points says, Goose the type of guy to listen to country music and say it's best thing ever.
Now hold on a second. Hold on a gosh darn second, buddy boy. You hold on that second. I got my little sweepy sweep. Hold on. Wait, Cameron. Cameron, you could just get on camera and you could just... God, I hate what you are. Okay, no glass everywhere, okay? Everybody be safe, be chill. How is this episode... This makes no sense. Okay, that looks like a giant piece is missing. What the heck? How? Where'd the rest go? Oh wait, am I on it? That's crazy, dude. Okay, oh my god. Right. This is not gonna work out the way I want. Okay, let's just do one at a time. Oh my goodness gracious. There should be a bigger chunk. Hold on. All right, I got a little box. Got a little box here. That's crazy, dude. What are the chances? Little box here. Call it a day. All right. Now, was there a big piece? I think that's it. All right. Well, let's leave it like that. Let's call a spade, dude. Okay. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, which one of you did that? Huh? Which one of you did that?
Wizard with channel points says, R.I.P. to Bebo and now Goose. Oh the misery. Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 dead.
On that morbid piece of information. Chat, continue on. Go ahead, say what you have to say.
Dario
Let it out, dude.
underscore 555 with channel points says, that's where I hid my spying camera, oops.
That would make sense. That does check out. By the way, Dario, I appreciate you telling me that. I am going to sue now. I have to sue. Okay? I have to sue. Kind of have to sue. Oh yeah, Bebo is a weeb. Just so we full circle, Bebo's a weeb. All right, let's do one more text to speech, and we're gonna jump into the information.
Hermit with channel points says, is it my fault? Just like when my parents didn't get divorced?
Wait, didn't get divorced? Did or didn't? Are you saying that the reason your parents are together is because you exist? Oh, that's more depressing. You brought me down to more depressing. Holy smokes, now I feel bad. All right. Oh, let's hold on the text to speech. I'll hit them up in a little bit. Bweebo. Nice. Okay, so chat, let's jump into the big how do you do of this week. Okay, let's talk some shop here, dude. Let's talk the shop, dude. Talking the shop. Okay, buddy. Okay. Now, those of you who are just coming into this Goose Morning live wondering what the heck, things are falling, people are screaming, my house is on fire, I have things to tell you. Number one, why are you in your house? Just watch it on your phone. There's no need to be in your house. Just leave, call the authorities, get that figured out. Okay, at the end of the day, let's call a spade a spade. If you stay inside of a house that's on fire, you will die. It's not even a question. Okay, unless your skin is made of mithril, okay, or adamantium, I don't think you're making it out. So I'd get out. That's point number one. The other 2 points I actually forgot as I was talking about your mithril skin. It's not important anymore. What is important is we need to have a discussion about Goose Morning Live, the future of it, what's going on with our channels, what's going on with the community, what's going on with the Discord. We got a lot to talk about. As Sponge James says, Goon Goblin. That's exactly how I wanted to start this. Goon Goblin. All right. Man, I need another coffee. So let's just hop right into it. Last week, I think, what is this? Yeah, the day after. So this would have been Monday. This would have been the Monday after Goose Morning Live. I started realizing last summer, okay? So we go back to last summer after I was releasing the Blizzard video. I started personally feeling a lot of pressure, but of how much I was making content. My goal last year was, okay, we're full-time. I started going full-time, believe it or not, end of February. So that was before my Rockstar video. So I would go full-time, and my whole logic is, okay, now that you're full-time, you have all the time in the world, it's time to output like you would not believe. So output at like crazy. So again, if we go check out my Twitter, okay, there's actually a really cool post about this. Let me see if I can get it. Pull it up right here. That's just the type of cat I am. Cool people say cat. Oh man, maybe I am an unk. Oh man. Oh yeah, okay. So there's this really good post right here. 2024, where I sum up everything I did in 2024. Okay, so here let's start with 2023. Okay, and this will give you some perspective of what my goals are, what happened, and why we need to make some changes. So here's 2023. I'm working full time. So this is me getting up at 4 a.m. every single day, doing 4 hours of my YouTube, and then going to work from 8 till like 4 p.m., then exercise, and then going back to YouTube the end of the night. During 2023, which was every year has been my most successful year. Okay, so 2023, I get 17,000 new subs. I think we top out around like 34,000 subs at the end of 2023. I think we're at 34K. I make 9 main videos and 9 shorts. So that's a total of 18 videos 2023. And we get, whatever the views, 1.7 million views. Okay, so we're doing good. I make this post at the end of every year. It does well. Okay, fantastic. 2024, like I said, end of February, I go full time. 2024, things are a little different. Okay, first off, you can see we're streaming. We're posting on Instagram. I always post it on Twitter, but we have the second channel and we have the main channel, and we have posted overall 793 videos across all platforms. So we went from 18 to 793 videos across all platforms, which meant we streamed 88 days on Twitch, gained 160,000 subscribers, and generated 21 million views. So we literally 20x'd it. We 20x'd our views, and what is the multiplication of this? When did you sub? I have no idea. You'd have to tell me, crazy boy, you. So all that being said, you can see the long form videos went down, but I would argue the quality went way up. Chat, you can let me know how you feel. But for me, each one of these videos, I put in 10,000 times more effort than I ever did before. And I mean, they did really, really well. So that's fantastic for me. Same thing with the shorts, had a lot of great stuff. And this is how it works for me, okay? I'll break it down because most YouTubers don't share this stuff because they're rats. No, I take that back. Here's the thing. I treat every platform as a way to test content so that I can make the big content. So that way it feels less of a risk, because when you're full time and your income is based off of the content you're making, you can imagine how every single video is a gamble, right? So if every video is a gamble and you're full time, that's a pretty crummy way to make your life, because you're constantly working 24/7 for a shot at some scraps. And it may work, it may not work, bada boom, bada bing. So you can see most of my videos last year, all my videos were successes, I would say, last year. But throughout the end of the year with my Fortnite video, I was doing too much and I was testing too much. So the idea with me is, let's see, let's go through the list. The idea with me is, all right, we talk about something on GML, right? We do our GML every single week, right? We have our little chats or little how do you do's. And then in there, we talk about, whatever different topics, right? And then from there, so GML. And from there, we get clips. From GML, we get clips, okay? Looks like an MLM. Get him out of here, all right? He's banned, okay? He's banned out of the MLM. I mean, Goose Morning Live. From here, we get clips. The clips, okay, they go on my socials, and they do something. So let's say for example, one of the biggest wins from last year was this. We went on Goose Morning Live somewhere around April. We talked about crossplay, okay? We talked about crossplay with Fortnite. We did that here. This is just Twitch. There's no growth here, okay? This is just Twitch. Then it goes here. I make my content, and then the reel about me talking about Fortnite's crossplay exploded. That did really well. You can see that on my Instagram like way back in April. So I decided from here to go make a short. Okay? Make a short. You can see it right here. Same thing, but just better produced. And then from here, make a video. Okay? Same thing. So that video did well. So that video was a bunch of tests. So that's basically what I do, just like my height. Dude, he's banned. He's banned. Man's banned. So basically, I was working to make sure that my videos felt like more guarantees, so I would have less stress. The problem is I was working way too much, and when you work on YouTube, my goal is to make the greatest gaming videos possible. Okay, that's literally my goal with the greatest gaming community. I mean, that's the GML's goal. And the reason I started Goose Morning Live is very simple. When I was growing up in construction, okay, none of my friends played games like me. None of them. They played Call of Duty. They played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Okay. Underground, they were disgusting creatures. They played, I don't know, Guitar Hero. I don't know. They just didn't play a Grand Theft Auto. They just didn't, or Warcraft 3. I had the odd friend here or there I'd share stuff with, but I didn't like just playing one game. Even my own baby brother. Okay. He would just play one game. Be like Halo 2, Halo 3, StarCraft, Counter-Strike. That's all he plays. He plays one, he gets really, really good. So, and don't worry, Celine, I'll go through all that information in a bit. So, all that being said is I wanted to talk to people about the stuff that I loved about video games, which was what's the business of the consoles like? What is like Sony and Microsoft going to put out? What's Nintendo going to put out? What innovations are they making? What are the games pushing? Like, to me, it was always fascinating how we went from, like, for instance, superhero games were bad. They were never good. But then Arkham came out of nowhere and like fixed combat, turned like brawling games, 2D brawling games, put it into the 3D space and made it work completely naturally, and then fixed superhero games. It was like, okay, that was a huge innovation. And then basically it set the new foundation and all video games grew from there. That type of discussion, I loved it. I loved it. So I'd listen to gaming podcasts like Giant Bombcast, One Up Yours, Rebel FM, Game Scoop, Unlocked, Beyond. Trying to think of others. Weekend Confirmed is one of my most favorite podcast shows of all time. It ended. So anyways, I love that stuff. But then in Gen 8 and Gen 9, I just found it was all cringe. Everyone was always complaining. And worse for me, and this is what I think I get a little bit of flack on my socials, is there was too much celebration for things that were mediocre. Just not interesting, not good, not special, just whatever. Like, we would talk about, I remember when Witcher 3 first came out. It didn't run well. It was buggy. It looked weird on the Xbox One. This is way back 2015. It felt awkward to play, and no one was talking about it. It was just like, this is an incredible game. Now, it grew into an incredible game, and that's great, but there was a disconnect. Same thing with like Master Chief Collection that got a lot of heat, but there was more love than heat coming from the podcast I was listening to, the journalists. So there was like a disconnect, and so I didn't like that. So long story short, we get to the Zenkai Goose content starts popping off, and so I start thinking, Cameron, so help me God, if this camera drops, I will punch you in the throat. Oh my God, thirsty. Anyways, the Zenkai Goose content starts popping off, right? As you can see here. And around this time, right before I make this, I get this idea. What if I bring back the podcast in my own form in a live stream so I can communicate with these people just like me, and we can have fun together, and with no cringe, no swearing, no politics, no drama, just talking about games, and we vibe and we have a good time. And chat, I would say we did a fantastic job. I would say that would be, I think we did an incredible job, and that was a success. That's exactly what happened. I love that. And I love our community, and we have, I honestly think I have one of the greatest gaming communities of all time. But I worked too hard, way too hard. I didn't see any friends ever, like ever. Pick a number. It's under 5. Never saw friends. I did not see family that much. I didn't really do anything. I just literally worked all day, made content all night. Cameron, I'm going to punch you in the throat. I swear to God. And then, yeah, I just worked. I worked and exercised, worked, exercise. On top of that, last year, a lot of you, I don't remember if I was even saying it. Last year, I was eating 1,200 calories every single day, which is ridiculously low. Ridiculously low. I actually lost a ton of I mean, you know what's interesting? You go into Goose Morning Live catalog, or even like the Zenkai Goose catalog, you can see the weight fluctuations. Right now, I'm probably the beefiest I've ever been, just because of all the muscle gain I've been gaining over the Christmas. But anyways, there's been a lot. So during the summer, I started recognizing, like around when I was making this video, I started recognizing, bro, you are doing way too much. You are not putting all your effort on here, because what was happening is my brain was so stretched thin. I couldn't make jokes the same way. I wasn't looking at life the same way. Nothing was fun to me. It was all work, and I was dying. Then this video happened. This video, I had to go to Italy for someone's wedding. For 2 weeks, I had to take vacation and basically completely halt Zenkai Goose. Completely halt. And I tried making this video as fast as humanly possible to make it for this Italy trip. And I remember the last day, I remember right before I went to Italy, I could not, in good conscience, post it. I couldn't do it. It had to be glorious, and it wasn't. And so I decided, I had 2 choices. There was option 1, post it. Enjoy your trip in Italy. Do what you got to do, and move on to the next thing. Script out the next video. I decided against that. I said, you know what? I'm not posting. I'm not posting garbage. Like, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make gaming videos that make people happy, that have high quality, that aren't cringe, that they feel kind of like a gift. That's kind of the stuff I wanted to make. So I go in Italy, and then there's a time change. I still do Goose Morning Live, which was fun. We had fun. You guys remember whenever my computer froze when I was streaming? That was a good time. It wasn't. Actually, no, it was kind of a good time. Then I got like some flu sickness over there in the last week. Got insanely sick. That backlogged the video even further. Then I had to finish the video back home. Basically, I had way too many things on top of me, and none of it was going towards, like, if I had to allocate my time, I would say, 40% of my time was going into Zenkai Goose videos, which are the bread and butter of my, let's just call it a business, okay? Because at the end of the day, Zenkai Goose is now a business this year. It just has to be. I mean, it just is. It just straight up is. Zenkai is a business, okay? So this is making the majority of the income, so I can eat, because now I eat based off of performance. And then I decide to make Zenkai Goose TV, which will be clips, like full-length clips of a Goose Morning Live. That was the logic. And then I make the Goose Morning Live stuff. This was originally called Goose Morning TV, for anyone that remembers. And the clips from Goose Morning Live would then go to a Goose Morning TV. Or no, I think it was originally called Goose Morning Clips. Yeah, it was originally called Goose Morning Clips. And then that would help grow Goose Morning Live and vice versa. So we would do Goose Morning every single week. Then I'd make clips, chop that up, post it to Goose Morning Clips. I think it was like 3 a week originally. And I mean, you can see this. We can go. Morning, you beautiful. Hey, that's me. Here's Zenkai Goose TV, originally called Goose Morning Clips. And if we go, to oldest, you can see Yeah, I was making clips, news clips, with this silly little face of mine. Right, that's what they are. They're segments from Goose Morning, the old style, with some gameplay thrown in. Because originally with Goose Morning Live, we would my logic was I want to play games more often, but I can't play games because I don't have time for it. So what we'll do is we'll make the games work. So that way you stream to play the game. So that way you play the game. So that way you can create content. So you can use that to make more content. That was my logic. And anyways, long story short, you can imagine posting 3 times a week, plus working on the main content, making sure that's well edited, plus doing Goose Morning Live, plus posting, shorts every single day, blah, blah, blah. And then going back here, you can get over 800 videos across all platforms. You can imagine tired goose. So I remember during the summer, I remember thinking, am I doing too much? Because there's a common thing in business that happens where business owners focus on too many things and should be focusing all their attention on one. Because if you look at it from a competitive point of view, if someone is competing against you, what do you think would be better for them? If you were working on 3 separate things and putting your energy and splitting it on 3 separate things, or if you were focusing on one thing, because they're putting all their energy on one thing and you're splitting it on 3 separate things. So that's kind of that's my mindset right now. I'm like I'm splitting my energy way too much. So the logic here, my original logic with creating all these channels, and now if you go here, you can see. We'll go on Zenkai
Morning,
Goose
you
TV.
beautiful little rascals.
Hey, handsome! Be quiet, you little rascal. This guy right here, am I right? This freaking guy. We have 3 channels. My logic. I make Zenkai Goose videos. I integrate Zenkai Goose TV
Morning, you beautiful.
links in those videos to get those people from Zenkai Goose to see about the TV stuff. They come here. From there, they see a bunch of these clips and they decide, like if you go inside any one of these videos, you'll see there's a link to Twitch. From there, they find out about Goose Morning Live, and then we grow Goose Morning Live. That was the logic. Zenkai Goose, Goose Morning Live, Zenkai Goose, Zenkai Goose TV, Goose Morning Live. That was the logic. Push them this way. The problem that I found out very clearly, very simple, really, kind of silly, I didn't know. So Zenkai Goose, ZG TV, and GML. Okay, the problem. People who like Zenkai Goose TV. There's the casuals and the hardcore. Okay? Zenkai Goose TV, casuals, hardcore. People who like content that's on Zenkai Goose TV are the hardcore. People who like GML stuff, hardcore. When I call you guys hardcore, I mean you guys know gaming lingo. You guys know, which companies do X, Y, Z. The casuals don't care. They play Call of Duty. Maybe they want to hear about Call of Duty. They're just like, oh, I play on my Xbox. I know about it. They don't know like which company's doing what's happening behind the scenes. They're not aware of that. These are the hardcore. These are the Guess That gamers. Okay? I'm a hardcore person making casual content on Zenkai Goose with little bits of hardcore thrown in there. Okay? The problem is, I thought I could make everybody go this way. This is hard to do while looking at the camera in reverse. Yeah, I thought it would go this way. The problem is, it doesn't work that way. It actually goes this way. The hardcore will watch one of these, and then they'll eventually come down to here. So all my effort of getting people to go the other way is confusing, makes no sense, and doesn't fit, and I'm working for nothing, whereas the inverse is better. So this is where we've come to. Now on the main channels, we're making some changes, and by we I mean me, because camera's disgusting. One thing I want clear is I put in like a lot of effort. I want to make sure everybody's happy. I want to make sure everybody gets high quality content. The problem is I need to make, not everybody's the same. Not everybody wants the same thing. I would love to be in a world where it worked the way I originally pitched, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So I need to like think about not dying because I put so much effort into Goose Morning Live recently that it has kind of impeded Goose Morning Live. I would say the amount of effort that I put in has been Goose Morning Live the most. Then this, especially with the Black Myth Wukong bumps, right? The streams, put all those two together, and then Zenkai Goose, which is a shame because these viewers are the ones who backed me, which is you guys, and I've kind of not posted enough. I mean, 2 months ago was the Fortnite video. It was the end of December. So I'm so behind. And this is just not the speed I want to make. I want to make so much more stuff. Like I'm just behind. And it's stressful and it's painful and I just feel bad because I know these people have subscribed. They want to see more content and here they're just waiting months for nothing and I'm just going into obscurity. Makes no sense for anybody. So it's time I had to make some difficult decisions. Now, some of you probably know, maybe some of you don't. You know, this video is obviously going on YouTube. There's a reason I put the Zenkai in front of the Goose. The Goose stands for, you know, Canada Goose. It's a known thing. And Zenkai is a reference to Dragon Ball. You know, early in the show, we talked about Dragon Ball. Zenkai is like something that the Saiyans had. You know, we're going to get weeby for a second here, okay? The Zenkai is something that the Saiyans had. And the whole concept was when they got beat to a pulp and healed, they would, like, you get beat to a pulp, you'd retreat, you'd heal, and you'd come back stronger. I love that because it's very different than never give up. I don't believe in never give up. Never give up to me is stupid. It makes no sense. You should give up. Right now with Goose Morning Live, I should give up. It makes no sense to continue because Goose Morning Live makes me $136 US a month. $136 US with all the effort I've put in. That doesn't mean it won't make more in the future, but that's not enough to sustain myself when I need to sustain myself. I have a dog, as you guys know that I mentioned on Discord. I have a future wife. I have a family. I need to, I got Cameron. I got to make sure that stuff is settled. So Goose Morning Live makes no sense. And so what I believe in instead is the idea of the Zenkai, like come back stronger. Okay, so I took the beating. I learned the lessons. It's time to pull back, recover, come back stronger. So the idea now is I'm going to be putting 10,000% effort into Zenkai Goose. I've been working on the Need for Speed video like crazy, and I have a lot of stuff planned, and I just want to get to work and start cooking. We just put out this short the other day. I got roasted on it. That was pretty cool. It's already at number 2. It feels great. We're coming back. This, I'm making better. I'm making faster. I have way cooler shorts. And that's going to be Goose-tastic. So there's going to be changes. And let's get through those changes right now. So I made a post on the Discord. Number 1. A few questions. And I'll go through them. And if you guys have more questions that I didn't answer, make sure to post in the text-to-speech or just post in the chat. I'll look at it and we'll answer it together. And I do have some gaming news stuff we can talk about later if we have time. And of course, don't worry, we're going to do Guess That Game. We got to do one last Guess That Game. In fact, the last Guess That Game, I decided to pick all of my favorite games. So I picked 10 of my favorite games. I don't know if it's my top 10, but it's pretty close. And I figured that'd be a really fun Guess That Game to do as the last one. So is Goose Morning Live going to be completely done forever? No. Again, I believe in coming back stronger. Goose Morning Live is going to be back. I like winning. Goose Morning Live, I love the idea. Clearly, you guys love Goose Morning Live. The idea is strong. Goose Morning Live will return when I have the energy and the time and the resources to make it return in a bigger, better way. Now, this could be completely different, and it probably will be completely different if I'm being honest. The reason I think it'll be completely different is when I started noticing all the clips coming out from GML, if you go inside GML, a lot of you may not realize it because I turn off notifications for shorts not to bother anyone. But the Goose Morning Live YouTube channel has been posting 2 shorts every single day. Like it was like a lot. That's 14 a week on top of all my other stuff. Okay. So the Goose Morning live stuff, I started noticing all the clips and the reels from over the past few years, or past year, past few months. Dude, they're just negative. Like they became the thing that I don't want in the gaming industry. The giant amount of negativity. Just like everything is complaining, and that was really the straw that broke the camel's back, because as far as I'm concerned, like I want to talk about fun gaming stuff. I want to like jump into Black Myth Wukong and just enjoy it without the noise. I want to jump into, Simpsons Hit and Run and just enjoy it with y'all and just have fun. I want to jump into, Cyberpunk, whatever. I just want to join in on these things, and I want to just experience them together, and I just want to vibe, and I don't want all the noise for clouding my judgment and all that stuff. So yeah, it was too negative. And chat, I don't know what you guys think. By the way, Kiwi's in the chat looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. Benny's in the chat looking beautiful, Goose-tastic. I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, it's just too negative, man. It's too negative. And I just I have to be honest with the type of person I am. And for me, bro, I don't care about the negative stuff. And if I'm being honest, I just don't align with the people who talk about these things and to me, there's too much over positivity, and no one's attacking the main issues, which is, the video game industry is making too many giant bets that are causing too many giant industry layoffs. They're making games that are all basically the same live service game or shooter or whatever. They're all basically the same. There's no thought. It's like, oh, let's make a battle royale. Let's see what it does. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, let's copy. And I don't want to talk about that. I think it's wrong, and I just want to solve the problem. So I want to do that through my own content and, of course, other stuff that I haven't announced yet. But there's better stuff that I will be doing. And I think Goose Morning Live can come back stronger in a different way. And if I had to be honest, if I was to guess, nothing confirmed, I would say Goose Morning Live will probably come back in the form of interviews. I always wanted to interview people. To me, I think in the gaming industry, we have too many glazers interviewing people and not asking realistic, normal things. We just don't. We don't have a Joe Rogan or a Diary of the CEO, but for gaming people. We just don't. So I want that. And that would probably be what I would do in the future instead of gaming news. Because the gaming news, the news is just as a foundation, it's just too negative and annoying, and I don't like it whatsoever. So anyways, that's the main thing. Now, the second channel. So Goose Morning Live is going to be put on hiatus after this video. This is the last Goose Morning Live for a long time. I don't know when it'll return. Of course, when it does return, you can be sure I'm going to let you know. Okay? So we're going to talk about the Zenkai Goose channel, the Discord, Twitch, Zenkai Goose TV, and whatever else is missing. I'm going to go through the comments. And yes, of course, we're going to go through the text-to-speech. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so the Discord. The Discord has been a private Discord. If you want the private Discord, you just sub on either YouTube membership on Zenkai Goose TV or Zenkai Goose, or oh wow, I just cut myself. What the heck? Oh, maybe that was the glass. What the heck? How did I cut myself? Weird. Anyways, cut my finger. Anyways, I actually have no idea how that happened. Was that the glass? Do I have glass on me? Okay, anyways. Yeah, so let's go with the Discord. Discord's a private Discord. The reason I made it a private Discord is because when I started Zenkai Goose, it was a Dragon Ball channel. I made it a public Discord, and I got a bunch of weirdos that I do not like. I don't want weirdos in the channel. I do not want weirdos in the channel. I'll say that again from the rooftops. I want the Discord to be a fun place for everybody to chill, and that's what the Discord is today, and that's because that's the way I want it. I want it so everybody is having fun, and we're all weird together in fun ways. I don't want people who make it awkward. So what I've gone and done is, if you'd like to join the Discord and get guaranteed access, you can subscribe on Twitch. And yes, we will be still streaming. I'm going to be talking about that in a bit. You can subscribe on YouTube, support me there, or you can do it on Zenkai Goose TV, whichever you want. You pick the one you want. That was the whole idea. So you pick the place you want to go, you want to support, and then you get instant access to Zenkai Goose Discord. The Discord has been changed slightly to support more Zenkai content because originally it was actually posting way more GML content. In fact, if you look at the announcements, most of it came from Goose Morning Live notifications constantly and barely any Zenkai Goose content. Like, I think that's very clear. So that needed to change. So I've gone and made a Zenkai chat for Zenkai Goose chat. Of course, Zenkai merch, all the merch you get from zenkaigoose.com. Like the hat that I'm wearing here. You can post all of that here, and I will repost that to my socials. That's something I'm planning on doing. And I want to just, reward you guys for doing a good job. So we'll talk about that in a little bit more later too. Of course, behind the scenes stuff, now I have a dedicated channel rather than a discussion that's kind of hard to find. And this is where I'll share things like, footage that I have, ideas that I have, the original look, all that stuff is going to be posted here. So that way it's clear and you can see the progression of how I make my videos when I make my videos for people who want that stuff. And of course we have the clips. This is going to be, how did you already clip this, you little rascal? Hey, he's good. Man's good. Hey, he's good, dude. He's good. Yeah, so that's available here. This is the text-to-speech stuff that we've set up. This is the clip stuff that we've set up. And of course, you can put like YouTube clips, which I don't know if anybody uses. But like you can go here and then you can clip. And you can do that if you want. So that's available too. Okay. So that. Now, on top of that, if we go into the Discord, we have this FAQ, okay? On the FAQ, we have things that earn you actual coins. Now, if you're a part of the Discord, then you know that you can earn coins for doing cool things such as sending messages, reacting, putting on, posting clips, videos, posting your merch, achievements, enrolling into certain notifications, introducing yourself. All these things earn you coins. Coins you can then use on the store to buy things such as new Discord badges or even Goose Morning a Goose Morning mug. So this is official merch. You'll get it for free just by earning coins, right? So there's no like you pay for these coins. You just earn them by doing cool things. The reason I set up an economy system is because I wanted to enable good behavior. If you're a good member of the community, I want to give you good things to incentivize good behavior. And if you're a bad member of the community, I can take stuff away. Makes sense? So more on that in a second. Now, what I've decided to do is because clearly if I'm streaming less, not every single week, which I'm still going to be trying to do, but just not as much. The idea is the growth of the Discord server is going to be a little bit slower. And I've started noticing this too. The growth of the Discord server has been a little bit slower than expected. So I have gone ahead and made the Discord a staggered public release with private. Now, if you've been part of the Zenkai Goose Discord before or after, if you're in, you're in. Don't worry. If you supported me, you're in. And if you've been part of Goose Morning Live from the very beginning, then you know, as most of you probably do, that the original Goose Morning Lives would always give, 10 free spots every single Goose Morning Live with the ability to get in if you sub, guaranteed. That's what we're going to do going forward. Now, if you go to the website, zenkaigoose.com, which should be here, zenkaigoose.com. Now, if you go to the website, you click Discord, you can just join, assuming there's slots. So I've made 10 free slots available. We've already had a few people join, which you can see everyone who joins inside of the introductions. So anyways, anyone who's watching this on YouTube or watches this in the future, you can always go to zenkaigoose.com, click the Discord link, boom, that shows you what's in the Discord, how to join the Discord, either by subscribing or by joining the public, and you can join in. And I think we've pretty much set up the Discord with the economy system, so effectively, we're good. I feel like we're solid here. And so we've had a few members join, and the community is super warm. Everybody gets the gist. When people introduce themselves, they get a barrage of emotes, and those emotes actually pay. So of course, if you give a reaction, then you get paid with coins. So it's all just a win. Now, because it's been split into public and private, the people who are subscribed, right? You get a special badge when you're subscribed. So if I go inside the chat here and I take Luke, for example, Luke is a Twitch sub and Luke's actually a YouTube member too. So Luke has a huge amount, see, YouTube member, Twitch sub. So Luke here is supporting. So Luke is earning at the regular Discord earn rate. This is basically what everybody would earn as usual. Okay, but the people who are public, so for instance, we just had a new member. For instance, Panda just joined. Yeah, so Panda, it doesn't have anything. He's just public, okay? So Panda is going to be earning considerably less, So a premium person posts a message, they get 10. Regular, 3. And this is pretty much to be a split across the board with that stuff. Reacting's 1 coin. And this is, of course, if you're paying money, you should be supported 1,000% more. That's just, at the end of the day, that's what happens. So that incentivizes people. If they want to support the channel, they get access to that stuff. They also get guaranteed access to the Discord, and they earn at a way better rate for free stuff. So that's fantastic for them. If they don't want to. That's totally fine. I'm not trying to push anyone. So that's fantastic for them. Again, I like to give multiple avenues for everybody. Fantastic. So that's the Discord. And of course, I made a few changes by getting rid of channels that seem to be not as well intertwined with the Zenkai Goose vibe or interests, I guess I should say, and made those changes there. And like I mentioned earlier, I know Celine asked, if you are subscribed and you got into the Discord and you unsubscribe for whatever reason, you will not leave the Discord. You're good. You'll just earn less coins. Okay. You supported me. I will never forget that. So you're in at the end of the day. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that's the Discord. I think that answers everything about the Discord. Actually, let's go through a few of the text-to-speech. Let's get some of your comments here. Caller, you're on the air.
I_Exy with channel points says, Goose the type of guy to cough to cover fart.
Yo, I was just thinking about doing that, actually. That's actually uncanny that you just caught me straight up. He caught me in 4D. He straight up caught me in 4D. Hey! Goose also the type of guy to play sound effects. Perhaps conceal things. Hey, he's good, dude. He's good. Carl, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Danny Lemon with channel points says, this wouldn't have happened if you cleaned your room. You're grounded.
Listen, dude. Listen. You got... well, actually, didn't I share a pic? The room was dirtier. The room was dirtier, technically. This is me shooting the Need for Speed videos. I go and put the games on my little pedestal with the lights. See, again, I just want video games to look like art. I believe in that so strongly. And I want to do that. So this is the behind the scenes. So as you can see, the room looked a lot worse. A lot worse. And my pants are there. My pants and my shirt. I don't know why. They're there. Of course, my dog's a little dinosaur. He rocks a little dinosaur. He's kind of a big deal around these parts. Around these streets, my dog's kind of a big deal. Okay? Was I naked filming? No, I was in my sweaties. My jams. Okay? I was in my jams. Chat, you're not supposed to expose me, dude. Okay?
Sponger1M with channel points says, did you know that the fast food place called Whataburger is the only fast food place or burger spot that starts with the letter W?
Is that true? Is that true? The only fast food place that starts with a W. I don't think that's true, dude. It's just one Google. What fast food restaurants start with W? Dude, Wendy's. What the heck? Wingstop. White Castle. Wendy's nuts in your face. He just said Wendy's nuts in your face. Dude, Sponge Jam, I'm going to put so much dirt in your eyes. So much dirt in and around your eyes. I respect it. How long was he waiting for that, dude? He's just waiting, like... Come on, play the text-to-speech! You nasty, Sponge Jam. Also, you're banned. Can't be a Goose Morning live without a ban.
With channel points says, you got shake the rug out to make sure there is no glass in the rug, you silly goose.
Yeah, that's true. I have to do that after the stream because I need to make sure it's good for my feetsies and my dog's feetsies. That's a valid point, dude. I cut myself. It's a little tiny cut, but I did cut myself.
I_XE with channel points says, will you still be doing gaming lives? Wukong does very well on YouTube and you are genuinely only streamer I can watch.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the Twitch streaming. So Twitch streaming. We're going to be continuing doing Twitch streaming. And we're going to be doing that based off video games that I want to play that I think will garner attention and I want to talk about. So, we're going to be continuing Black Myth Wukong. I want to finish the game with you guys. That's been a fun, exciting time. So Black Myth Wukong will continue. Now, if you go to Zenkai Goose TV, what you'll find is somewhat interesting, okay? Since we've done Goose these videos, okay? You see that I tried doing multi-streaming. And I did have success. However, the quality was never as good as I wanted it to be. I've made some changes on OBS. Without getting technical, I think I've figured out the problems with multi-streaming. So we're going to try again to do some multi-streaming with future games. This allows me to go away from the editing while still creating video, makes a shorter amount, so I can just come in, stream with you guys, enjoy you guys, give something for the YouTube members as well, the Twitch subscribers, everybody gets access to Discord, everybody hangs out, we all have a good time, we goof, we gaff, you know, we do cool stuff. I can do this. And I can talk about Wendy's nuts going to Spun James' mouth, okay? I can talk about that. So yeah, we're going to be streaming, and I'm going to be trying to multi-stream again, and it will be on just certain video games. But if you come to this channel and you go here posts, you can see I go and post these little polls. And what I do with these polls, I just kind of see which one you guys want me to play. So for instance, I asked about the finals, and you can see the finals is 41%. I asked about Sekiro, and this is 58%. So to me, it shows that more people are more interested in me playing Sekiro. So I'm going to be doing that more often. And I'm going to be seeing what you guys like, and then I'll go try to play those games. So things I want to play as well is new games, right? So I'd like to try the finals. You know, Jack Sather just put out a video, and it was like a really great video on the finals. And I think, you know, that got me interested in the finals. So I was like, oh, maybe I try the finals. So the finals, Sekiro, new releases. We're probably going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think that'll be interesting. I would imagine if I put out a poll, nobody will say play it, but who knows? I think that'll be fun. You know, Mouse PI for Mr. Dang Lemon. I want to check that out. That's going to be awesome. And I think that's the type of stuff we're going to do going forward. And people seem to really like that content, which is surprising because it's so long. But this type of video as well on Zenkai Goose TV, you can see this is the casual video. I know some of you in the chat have mentioned you like this video as well. This casual type of just me and the camera talking to you about certain subjects. I'm going to try to bring this every once in a while when I have something worth sharing, from my opinion. I did record one. I don't know if it'll make the cut. Right now, the focus is on the Need for Speed video on the main channel. But this is something I'm thinking about. And those are the two types of pieces of content that I'm going to try to make. So long form 3-hour stream clips that I feel pretty confident I know how to make now. And multi-streams and these types of videos. So those I feel pretty efficient given how much that we've worked on this content over the past year. I feel pretty good at streaming and recording stream segments and knowing how to command a stream. Like I feel like I got a handle on the stream, on the chaos side, the vibe side, the music side, I feel like we're good. We got a good community here, and I don't want that to go to waste. So that's not going anywhere. We're going to be doing that. And I will, of course, post all notifications of all streams, probably a day or two early on the Discord for everyone to follow. And we can do that type of stuff. So Zenkai Goose TV will continue. It'll continue in kind of this form. You'll probably get a new video once every week or two. And there will be Twitch live streams, which will continue. So if you have a sub on Twitch, it will still be valuable. Of course, we still have all the emotes and stuff. And I'll try to do multi-streaming here. If the quality is not good, we'll just focus on Twitch and we'll continue on with the videos. So that's this channel. This channel will still continue to get energy. It will no longer do shorts. I was doing daily shorts here. I will no longer do shorts. I just don't care. Because quite frankly, all the emphasis I put on shorts doesn't translate to anything interesting. Even when I have a banger, right? I think I hit one of my biggest bangers. My biggest banger was 1 million views on this. I actually hit it. Hey, this is the one I was talking about earlier, the history of crossplay. Yeah, this is the one that turned into 20 other main videos. So yeah, no shorts, just pants. Exactly. So I'm just going to focus on video because quite frankly, when I make a video and you click one of these videos, so for instance, this guy right here, the first time we played Black Myth, okay, you can see the link right here is just go click the Twitch. In fact, there's 2 and probably shouldn't be, but click here and you go to the Twitch. This grew the Twitch like dramatically more. So we're going to be focusing more on longs. They're easier for me to make. They're easier for me to make higher quality than shorts, and they're a better bang for my buck. So that's that. So that's GML hiatus. Will come back most likely in the form of an interview show, although that remains to be seen. Zenkai Goose TV is going to be more long form. So I tried videos with the occasional casual videos such as this, casual gaming discussion. This channel is specifically for the hardcore viewer. So if you're a hardcore gamer, this channel works for you. And we're going to be doing Twitch live streams, like I said, that will feed into this. And then, of course, we go here.
Morning, you beautiful little rat.
And we go to Zenkai Goose. And here I'm going to be focusing more on high quality stuff. Like I said, I played every Need for Speed game. We streamed it. We will no longer be streaming the I played everys on Twitch. The reason is simple. It doesn't translate to this viewer. Okay, like I said here, casuals hardcore. When I do the Twitch streams, it hits this audience. And when I do the Need for Speed like video and I use this footage, it's awkward. And that's kind of my problem with editing right now. It's turned into kind of an awkward thing where it's like there's a lot of Twitch jokes, but this audience doesn't care that much about Twitch. Right? It's a giant disconnect because look, how many Twitch followers we have on here is like what, 1.5K? And one of these videos has millions. You can see it's a disconnect. You can't use the 1.5K inside jokes on the 2 million view video. They won't get it. They don't understand it. They have no interest in going to Twitch. I get that. I got to respect that. That was my initial premise that they would, but turns out they don't. That doesn't fit with the type of content that Zenkai Goose is making. This is for the everyman, the everywoman. Zenkai Goose TV is the more hardcore. So that I have to keep in mind. So in the future, I will do my iPlays myself, probably. I mean, maybe I'll do a live stream of them. Maybe we'll do like a tier list. That's something I want to do on the Zenkai Goose TV. I would like to do a tier list of all those games. I think that would be fun. What about playing all on release day like you did with the Blizzard stream? Yeah, I think that could be possible. Yeah, so when I did all the Blizzard thing, we went and streamed them all. That I think worked out really well, and I actually think that was a bigger event and better for the Twitch channel and everybody. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? And then that could be a multi-stream. That actually makes a ton of sense. Because originally...
Morning, you beautiful little rat.
Yes, because originally I posted it. Oh, maybe I hit it. Yeah, I think I hit it. I posted the full stream here and it didn't do well because it was 14 hours. So, but if we multi-stream it, it will go here and that becomes less of a pain point, right? People who go into the live content, they're looking for long form content and that would fit better. So I think that makes a ton of sense. Actually, shout out Mr. Danny Lemon for bringing that up. Also, shout out Slimy in the chat and MROL. Absolute stallions. I see you all. I'm always watching. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. And this is, again, if you're in the Discord, you subscribe, you get instant access to Discord. We can have these conversations. I want to hear from you. And that's why we have, if you go inside the Discord, we got this discussion thread. And this is where I hear all of your information. He expects a dog reveal. See, this is where we can just quickly just ban him. He's banned. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's bada boom, bada bing. You can give me your feedback directly and I can listen because you guys are the most hardcore of the hardcore. Also, we got Draco in the chat. Draco, I see you, you little rascal. Hey, he's looking good, dude. Draco, you're looking good, dude. Looking real good. So if you guys have that, and also the community game nights. I mean, the community's been incredible. I think, honestly, the greatest thing about GML, that was a lot of hard work, but straight up, you guys have been incredible. You guys are amazing people. You guys are going to do amazing things, and I'm going to make amazing content for you guys. Don't worry about that. That's been the giant win for me personally. You guys have been, you know what? Let's straight up. Shout out the chat, dude. Ain't no one roast me better than the chat, and I respect that. Oh yeah, I gotta do the text to speech. Real quick, I did forget to mention on the Discord. When you post content on the Discord, okay, most of you already noticed this. Actually, don't know why it didn't go here. Okay, here. Cameron automatically gives you reactions, okay? If you get to a threshold with these, it goes into trending. Trending does have a couple of glitches here or there. So you earn achievements, earn levels, you get a trending post, it goes in trending. You can see all the best of the Discord in the trending. This is like my main thing. I open up the Discord, I look at it in trending, I see what's trending, and then I go check the original message, and then I see this one hit the threshold of 6. Okay, the reason I bring that up, same thing happens with pinning. If you pin past the threshold, Cameron will automatically pin this to the thread. So we can click here. It's all pinned, all the best stuff. So that can be automatically pinned. This button as well, the no entry sign or a warning. Because remember, I'm just one guy. Okay, so I got to think smart. And so now that the Discord is public, if someone in the Discord is not fitting the values that we say or we have defined, which you can find in the rules, okay? You guys, you've been in the streams, you know the type of people we are, okay? We know the type of characters we are. We're not looking for any trouble. If there are characters who are pushing limits and this reaches a threshold, I will get a notification and then we will handle that. This is the easiest way where you can anonymously say, hey, this person has problems, and this will go to the moderation channel that you guys can't see. This is just for me. I'll see that information and we can fix that. This allows me to give you guys the emphasis to make the rules. This is a community-driven Discord, so you guys get emphasis. Now, you see, right out the rip, you are voting to ban me. You disgust me. You absolutely disgust me. This will most likely go to a warning. If you get a warning, you will lose coins. Again, it's an economy system. Coins can be given, and they can be taketh away. If you don't have coins, then you can't get anything. So that is the point of this. And I love how I'm getting banned by my own chat. Now, I have filed something with the bot that Cameron works with to make it so that you guys can actually give coins to other people. So let's say this post went trending. In theory, what I'd like to do is make it so if you give, like, let's say a gold goose, you can actually give the original OP some of your coins, say 5 coins. You know, this was such a good post. Here's 5 coins. Like, for instance, if we go inside the discussion thread, I think the Turtle Hermit had a post. Yeah, this discussion was so valuable. Your top games of all time, like hidden gems. This was so, like, I would have given him coins because this was a great post. And so this is it incentivizes people to make the best content because people will earn coins from making best content. I'm trying to get them to make that bot that option, but anyways, they're taking forever to do it. They say it's impossible. I'm like, bro, I'm a dev. I'll do it for you. It's not that hard. What's up with the poop picture on Discord? When you post a picture, what? Why is it trending? There's some rough edges. We'll fix that. Oh, look, see, I got a timeout, so it's probably me getting a timeout. Dude, imagine that just like kicked me from my own server. That'd be hilarious. That would be the ultimate Goose Morning live, right? If I got banned on my own server on the last episode. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful and goose-tastic. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's go through your text to speech, and then I'll answer the remaining questions, and then we can hit up some quick gaming news, and then we'll do the final guess that game. Let's go. Caller, you're on the air. How do you feel about the changes? Have I been clear?
And mind_with channel points says, I think it's clear to everyone how much effort you've dedicated to your work over the past year. Frankly, I've often thought it wasn't sustainable. I believe it would be wise for you to start slowing down a bit. This is a double-edged sword of being a perfectionist, and I suspect that's what you are.
Yeah, but like, I mean, dude, shout out Amine, dude. Okay? Shout out Amine. What an absolute Italian stallion. Okay? An amazing individual. This is 100% true. I want things to be the best. I want to win. but at the end of the day, I got to come back stronger. Things aren't working the way I want to. Goose Morning Live to me is a success, but it's not a financial success. We gotta look. I want to live in a perfect world where I can do stuff for free, but I'm not at that stage yet. I don't have that income. Once I have that income, I'm not. That's two things you need to know about me. Number one, what Andmine said about the perfectionist thing, definitely true. Very competitive, want to win. Number two, I don't really care that much about money. I really don't. So once my life is set, then I'll do stuff for free like Goose Morning Live. That's fun for me. I'm not very incentivized. Like, I don't want a Lambo. I don't want like a 5-story mansion. I don't want any of that. I really don't care. So those are the two things you need to know. So when Goose Morning comes back, it will come back. It probably won't be financially viable, but it's going to be there because I like doing it. We're not going to talk about gaming news because it's all cringe. And I have thoughts on that anyways that we could fix. I think right now we just focus on gaming. So that's going to be that. Dude, I have to pee so bad. So real quick, let's hit a text to speech and then I'll do a quick goose pee. You can't be a GML without a goose pee.
I_XE with channel points says, when you start making your game, will you fully focus on it and take break from videos, or will you do both?
Okay, so that's a fantastic question, dude. Shout out. Okay, I have 3 phases in my content, or in my business, in Zenkai business. 3 phases. Phase 1 is Zenkai Goose, and in scaling Zenkai Goose, make it self-sufficient and a well-oiled machine. Phase 2 is making games. Phase 3, I haven't said to. I think I've only shared it with 3 people in my life. Okay. Phase 1 is we've learned a few lessons, haven't we? We've had ourselves a great time, and we've learned a few lessons. I have learned from those lessons. We have to make changes to make sure that we finish phase 1 and we get phase 1 in a great spot. We just want to make great gaming content on YouTube. We have to do that. Okay, that's the goal. And right now we're focusing on the wrong things. So we got to do that. So I'm going to do that now. The reason I say we is because I worked 10 years in corporate and I just, it's ingrained in me. I have to say we, even though it's just me. And Cameron's just, he exists with his little dunce hat. The game, I want to make games, but I need to make sure that I can't just go from GML and then quit it and then go put my energy in games and then not make money for 3 years and then starve and then again starve the Zenkai Goose people. It's right now focused on Zenkai Goose. Let's make that content the best it's ever been. Let's make that beautiful goose-tastic. And then we do the games. The idea with the games is if you've been a fan of the Halo games with the Bungie Vidocs, whatever. That documentation of the game's journey in video form, I would like to recreate that. My game will not be a Halo game. It will be a very small game to learn, right? I'm a big believer in tiny little bricks. You just keep building up. I will be posting that stuff. I want to post that stuff. Whether it's on Zenkai Goose TV or something, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Not going to worry about that for right now, but that is the idea. I want to make the games and share it all with you because as you've heard me before on this channel, the idea of people saying making games is hard without giving any single reference as to why it's hard, where the cost of the game comes from, what is happening, how ideation is made, how what is difficult, the programming, the art, the concept, what is difficult? Tell me, I want to know. No one shares it. I'm going to be completely transparent and open because, quite frankly, I'm not making the game for money. I'm making the game to share the knowledge. That's what I want to do. That's literally what I want to do. So that's phase 2, and we're not there yet. We got to focus on phase 1. So that's the answer to that. Slimy says, putting your opinion here, I prefer the gaming streams over the game news. You know what? I don't think you're alone. You can see that through the views as well, right? So don't worry. I don't think you're alone. I think people like... Here's the thing, chat. While IP, you tell me which one you like. Do you like the gaming news? Do you like the gaming streams? Or do you like just gaming with me in some form or another, talking about video games? 1, 2, or 3? I have my assumption, but I'm curious what you guys think. That being said, All right, which ones did you guys choose? Pull it? Why don't you pull these nuts, dude? Game with you and drama. I like Goose Struggle Bus. Just messing around. Cook another pizza. Dude, we should cook another pizza, dude. Gotta focus. Vilway, thank you so much for the follow. You're beautiful, Goose-tastic. Quite frankly, we love you. Quite frankly, we love you. Goose Morning to you. This is the P anthem. There's so many text-to-speeches today.
Wiley Oaf with channel points says,
Hit me, Wiley.
will streaming be some you don't do now? Or will you be doing things like the Need for Speeds and playthroughs?
We're going to be streaming new games, some oldies that I haven't, some classics. We're going to be streaming that. I think gameplay streams are definitely going to continue. Don't worry about that. I've built a giant streaming infrastructure. I mean, look at this OBS thing, the text-to-speech stuff. Like, I actually put in programming work to get all this stuff working efficiently and the auto posting to Discord. So, by the way, the Twitch clips, the stream clips has been renamed to Zenkai clips. All that stuff is going here, so you can go there and look at all. I mean, that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, we're going to continue streaming for sure. Like I said, games will probably stream in the in the next month. The Finals, Sekiro, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Black Myth Wukong. I would like to play Cyberpunk: The Phantom Pain. I would like to play Baldur's Gate 3. But we'll just be trying them. I don't think I'm going to finish every game, because quite frankly, most games are just not worth finishing, in my opinion. Like, they get boring. If they're really good, like Black Myth Wukong, then yes. But we'll see. The idea to me is at the end of the year when we... Oh, also Split Fiction. The idea for me is at the end of the year with the Game Awards, we've played everything together. We're informed. So I can say, I played them all. That's not good. That is good. 100%. So we're doing that. Also, I forgot to mention, we're going to be streaming events. That's not going anywhere. I love doing that. I don't want to give that up. I'm going to watch the events anyways. Might as well stream it. So Xbox events, E3 stuff, showcase stuff, the Game Awards. We're going to do that together. We're going to get the old suit and tie. Actually, I'm getting a custom suit made for my wedding, so might as well just reuse that for the events. That's going to be fun. And so I'll just wear that, and we'll be looking beautiful, Goose-tastic, and we're just going to have ourselves a straight-up time, Oh, also BeamNG. Dario mentions BeamNG. Definitely want to play that as well. Okay, let's go through some more text-to-speech, and then I think we just hit up some quick gaming news and some...
Wiley Oaf with channel points says, this feels like a finale of a kid's show growing up. It's a different kind of sad.
You guys remember Reboot? Remember that show Reboot? You guys remember that? You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't act coy. Reboot. This is what it was like. And then they stopped and they came back and Enzo became a big buff dude. That's what's happening. We're taking a small Goose Morning break, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna just be like a giant, huge chunkosaur. Rawr. Don't clip that. Basically, I'm Reboot, dude. I'm rebooting Reboot.
TA_Kiwi with channel points says, I wonder where that helicopter is going. At.
Get roasted, dude. Get roasted. Nice try, buddy.
Danny Lemon with channel points says, long time listener, first time caller. I need to waste some of these channel points. Just here to say that if we don't get a dog reveal, we will riot. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks.
Why do you always say that? I posted my dog. It's right here. That's him. You can see his little cinnamon stain. That's my dog, dude. I don't know. I feel like I'm listening to the community, and the community's just not listening back. You know what I'm saying?
Slimy underscore roast with channel points says, tinkle.
I wasn't expecting such a straight to the point answer by Slimy Roast. One of the OGs.
Reborn underscore stillborn with channel points says, I agree with the previous caller.
See, the previous caller for me is Slimy, but the previous caller for you at the time could have been the previous text of speech. I don't know which text of speech is the previous caller, which is previous. I have no idea. It's just the type of things, just the type of wildness we get.
I underscore Xy with channel points says, Slimy underscore roasts TTS made me cry, absolute cinema.
The tinkle? What? You rascals.
Celine Winternight with channel points says,
No.
When will you join community game night? I like you to play games. Did you remember to flush and wash your hands on the last GML 414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141414141 Zenkai 907
Why is it saying it like that? Sounds like a cult.
907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907
Is it going faster?
Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907.
I'm scared. I am scared. Quite frankly, I'm petrified.
Benny Wheelie with channel points says, I believe the game development will be very eye-opening. It's really about putting all the pieces together, audio, graphics, gameplay, code base, narrative, that makes game development really unique. If it were just about slapping things together, we wouldn't be seeing multi-million-dollar games bomb out as often as we do.
Shout out Benny, dude. Based. Based Benny, that's what they call him. Based Benny. We need a based roll emote in the chat. Yeah, I totally agree. You could say, I know this is going to be like a for like the Twitter user, okay? This is going to be a take that they're going to be like this, like L take, okay? But they're like lost in the head. They don't think, okay? They got like NPC thought. There's a lot of similarities between YouTube and game development from the point of, how would I explain it? To be successful at YouTube, you have to create content for an audience that is creative. That's what game development is at its fundamental level. How they're made is completely different. But the idea is you create something creative and you pitch it to an audience and they consume that. YouTube has been training this in me for years. Game developers are missing this piece of information, which is a very difficult few lessons to learn. Very, very, very difficult lesson to learn. And I believe I've learned most of them. I feel very confident. I just need to make great content. Because when you have an idea that has a lot of juice worth squeezing, and then you make it great, you get a mega banger. But if you just do this, it will still sell. For instance, if we look at, even just look at Among Us. Among Us is not an incredibly life-altering game. It was just a really good idea, executed well. And so, we would agree that Suicide Squad is way more technically proficient than Among Us. It's not even a question. Among Us is dramatically more successful. It's not even close, right? And you could use this with Minecraft. You can, all Minecraft is let's take Lego and make that into a 3D world. Right? That's essentially what it is. And so I feel like a lot of video game developers don't have that knowledge. And one of the biggest problems with video game industry is they're just guessing. They don't know what will do well. And because they're guessing so much and they have such high costs, they're cloning a lot of stuff. There's a lot of Fortnite clones, a lot of PUBG clones, a lot of Destiny clones, a lot of, Overwatch clones. Like, they're all clones. We would like Minecraft clones. Like, everyone's cloning everybody because they have no idea what to do. Am I wrong? And so, coming from the YouTube mindset, and we're starting to see a lot of YouTubers go into the product space where they're creating content for products. And they just understand how the game works. Because all YouTube is, believe it or not, YouTube is just a giant testing ground for psychology. That's all. If you become an expert in psychology, you'll dominate on YouTube. That's all YouTube is, really. It's a giant testing bed for writing and psychology. And so the video game industry doesn't have that because, and look, I'm not saying that they should. Well, I think it would be beneficial if they did. But the problem with the video game industry is video games are already hard enough, and YouTube is already hard enough. Combine them together, that's like what, 30 jobs, right? Audio engineer, graphics designer, gameplay designer, programmer, concept art. Then you got people making thumbnail stuff. You got, of course, voice recording. You have script writing. You have script writing in a YouTube sense, script writing in a marketing sense. You have marketing. You have script writing in a story-based sense. You have gameplay loops you have to figure out. You have, like, there's so much. And you combine both those two together, and you can see why that would be almost impossible to do. And so I'm trying to do both. And I think that'll be a huge advantage in the future. And I think a lot of game developers in the future are going to be in a lot of trouble if they don't learn both skills, in my opinion. And so I want to use my experience to share it, to help people, because I think it will help people in the future, 5 years down the line. Concord's a great example, actually, because Concord, they went and gambled a bunch of millions of dollars on clones. And they don't know, you could clearly tell Concord had no idea what people liked. I'll give you another one, X Defiant. You can clearly tell with X Defiant, they had zero idea what people actually wanted. They copied Call of Duty and then made it a hero shooter, completely missing the plot of what people liked about Call of Duty. I think X Defiant is a good playing game, and they focused entirely on the wrong type of person. It's very simple. It's very simple. Repo looks fun to play. Yeah, Repo's killing it. Repo's killing it right now. Actually, my brother asked me to play that. And that's the thing. Like, certain games, like Show Pony says, Repo looks like a Lethal Company ripoff. And that's the thing. It very much is, or a derivative. Let's say derivative. The thing is, a lot of these games, you can reuse the same thing. There's a giant problem in the video game industry where they believe they have to reinvent the wheel. But the data doesn't support this. Again, we take Lethal Company, we take Repo, we take, there was a game before those, but they're the same type of game, right? Among Us is, super popular, but before Among Us was Trouble in Terrorist Town on Gary's mod. It's the same game. It's straight up. Among Us took the mod and made an actual cartoony game and packaged it well. But it's the same basic concept. So basically what I'm trying to say is too many game developers are reinventing the wheel when all they need to do is look at what is working, what has worked, and how can we pitch it better to a newer audience. Like, Counter-Strike is a perfect example. This is a 20-year-old game. It's almost 30 years old. And it's one of the most popular games in the world. There's no sprint. There's walk. I'm not saying sprint doesn't work. Sprint does for a certain type of people, but not everybody wants that. It doesn't have to be that. And that's why one of the reasons I find Halo so depressing is because Halo completely missed the point of what people liked about Halo. A lot of people will be like, oh, Halo needs to go fast. Halo needs to sprint. Halo's all about aiming and shooting. No, the aiming in Halo is pathetically easy. No one thinks aiming in Halo is harder to do than Counter-Strike or even Call of Duty. That's not the point of Halo. The point of Halo is more in common with Counter-Strike because Halo's beauty and magic is its sandbox mixed with the strategy. If I place myself here, I can be four-shotted from a team, destroyed. So placement matters, strategy matters, because we're all even in this arena shooter. I need to know when the rockets drop to get an advantage because we're all even. Strategy matters. Where am I? Not this pick up and then run away and play and then do like a curb slide jump and then just a bada boom 360 no scope. That's not Halo. That goes more into the aiming meta. That's not what Halo's ever been. Halo's never been about aiming meta. It's always been about strategy. That's why I think Halo shares way more in common with Counter-Strike than Call of Duty. But for whatever reason, you have 343. This is indicative of the entire gaming industry. They look at these trends and they go, that worked. Let's do that. Not understanding what they have or what their players want. That's the problem in the gaming industry. They don't understand that. And there's a lot of developers who would just be like, for instance, let's take Rocksteady. What is Rocksteady's strengths? Rocksteady is the maker of the Batman Arkham games. Rocksteady's strengths are story-based narrative games focused into a comic book narrative. So they figured out how to do that accurately with brawling combat. So with Suicide Squad, they picked a really not popular comic, okay? And they went away from brawling and brought in shooting and a live service model. This doesn't play to any of their strengths. Now, what's interesting is there'll be those who will say, well, Rocksteady shouldn't be pigeonholed into the one thing that they can only do. That's true, but their audience, the people who supported Rocksteady for X amount of years through Arkham Asylum, City, and then Night, they like this. They bought this. They want this. So if you want to make a new game, you either need to bridge the gap or make that game into a different property. Do you understand? And they didn't do that. They just did an entirely new thing with a property that's dead. It has been proven to not work. And so what would have been better for Rocksteady, in my opinion, is you need something with deep ties to a comic that's popular, and you need brawling. And in Arkham Knight, they did some co-op brawling, right? Two people. It wasn't like actual co-op. It was like two people in the game, Catwoman and Batman, Nightwing and Batman, whatever. And they'd get the combo brawls, right? To me, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a better pick for them. You say, here's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Go make that in the Batman style. Arkham City, make it New York. Instead of Batman, you're playing as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make it co-op if you want. You don't have to. Save that for the second game if you really want to. Do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's an insanely popular franchise. There's plenty of movies that will give it constant bumps. And it's better for kids. That is a sound business move using the logic I've learned from YouTube as well as the game dev logic. Do you understand? It's not copy paste, because at the end of the day, the gaming industry has to get away from we can't reuse. It has to get away, because effectively what we're saying, apply this logic to movies. You're saying we can't ever have a heist movie ever again. We had Reservoir Dogs. We can't do it again. We can't have another Western. We can't. Just one Western. He did a Western. He can't do one again. It's ridiculous. You can't do that. The gameplay works. Reuse it. Take Spider-Man 2. It shouldn't be $300 million. It's the same place. It's New York City. It's Spider-Man again. It's the same. You see? And I don't think players want new worlds all the time. We want new stories, right? There will be some who say, yeah, I want a brand new world. I want this, of course. But then you have to, from a business perspective, be like, okay, for the amount of players who are going to play this, do I want to completely remake an entire city, model it, test it, level design, all this stuff, place a bunch of stuff? Why? Reuse New York. No one cares. Reuse New York. We care about the Spider-Man stories. Like, if the movies were made the same way that people want games to be remade, Spider-Man would take place in new places all the time when he doesn't, like, nobody wants that. People want Spider-Man in New York doing Spider-Man things. GTA is a fantastic example because GTA takes the underlying formula. It's the same exact game, just better and in a new location. And they can get away with that because they take so long. People like Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, if you're going to make a new Assassin's Creed every year, don't remake your game, man. That's borderline insane. If you're going to take 10 years, change the world. Makes sense. But if you're going to make a new game every year, I think Ubisoft would have much better help with Assassin's Creed. People would be much happier if they did what they did with Ezio. Assassin's Creed numbered game comes out. Assassin's Creed, I don't know what they're at. Let's say Assassin's Creed 10. It has character in, let's just use Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadow comes out this year. It has the main characters. Next year, Assassin's Creed Shadow, same place. New story with the same characters. Think of it like an expansion. To do that one more time and then do the new game in the new location. Do you understand? You can do that. That is more valuable for your time. It's a better return on your buck. People don't care about the gameplay. Let me take that back. People care about the gameplay, but people care so much more about the people. Okay? Because at the end of the day, Mass Effect 1 is not a great playing game. And if you think it's a great playing game, you're a wild boy. I'm a Mass Effect stan. I have framed Mass Effect. It's right over here, framed. Mass Effect 2 is a better playing game, but it's not the greatest third-person shooter. It's just not. Okay? It's just not. Especially around the time the Gears of War is coming out, the same time, like reinventing third-person shooters. Mass Effect, and chat, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but to me, I played Mass Effect. The gameplay was there, sure. I wanted to be near those people. The Garrus, Rex, Grunt, Morden, Jack, right? Thane. I wanted to hang with them. I did every loyalty mission I ever could because I wanted to like chill with them. I wanted to be with Commander Shepard. I want to hear Commander Anderson. All of that. Captain Anderson, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, the gaming industry doesn't put enough emphasis on story. And I would say one of the giant weaknesses in the gaming industry is that these stories are written like dog water. Like, we played through Need for Speed Payback and Unbound, and how bad were those stories? The stories are horrible. It was a better RPG than third-person shooter? Yeah, 1,000%. But at the end of the day, if you put a gun to my head and said, what do you care most about Mass Effect? I'd say the people, the characters. Character, the world, and the story, way over the RPG and the gameplay. If you got rid of the characters in Mass Effect, I would not play that game. You got rid of the characters, the world, and the music, I would not play that game. If you got rid of the RPG mechanics or the third-person mechanics in Mass Effect, I'd play that game. Yep. I would play that game no matter what. In fact, I have no idea. You take that logic. Okay, if the world and the characters are so strong and rich in Mass Effect, what do we do with Mass Effect? Do we make a new world with new characters? It is so incredibly stupid. It misses the point of Mass Effect. You know what I think would have been better for EA to do than Andromeda? They should have made an MMO. If they ever had a shot at making an MMO, that would have been huge. Mass Effect would have been a fantastic MMO. A fantastic MMO. The fact that it wasn't, to me, they just missed it. Not everything should be an MMO. MMOs are hard. Warcraft had the world. People loved the world. That's why people love Warcraft. The world, the characters. Mass Effect, but in Destiny style. Yeah, that honestly could have worked, but you need the world, you need the characters. Again, they're interchangeable. Because Mass Effect is one of the, chat, how many other games have fantastic characters and world? in video games, really. At the end of the day, really. Like Uncharted, fantastic cast of characters. The world is whatever. Fantastic cast of characters. Red Dead, fantastic cast of characters. The world is incredible. But like the world doesn't have lore to it the same way Mass Effect does, but still incredible. Halo, I would argue, is up there. Definitely not the 4, 5, and Infinite releases. Those were dog. They completely lost it. Besides that, like, what do they have? Like, what worlds are there? I could see people arguing for Cyberpunk. I could see people arguing for Baldur's Gate. I could see people arguing for Elden Ring and the Souls. But you know what I mean? There's not that much. There's like thousands of games. There's not that many worlds. Yeah, Witcher, I could argue, I could hear that as well. Like there's not that many great characters and worlds in video games. Some people could be like Lara Croft. I'd be like, what are you smoking? The Lara Croft character is like mid at best. She's just a girl, as far as I understand. And I played the Lara Croft games. She's fine. She's like nothing. You can put anything. Simpson run, he's banned. Get him out of here, dude. Get him out of here. So my point is, like, the video game industry completely misses on what people like and what fits and what their strengths are and where they can be used to gain more success. You know, Halo, Mass Effect, Gears. Like, for instance, let's give a W to Microsoft, which is not something we get to do often. Gears of War was reused in the tactics style with Gears Tactics. Same world, somewhat new characters. I don't think 100% they should have done new characters like that, but that was interesting. And they can reuse those characters now. Gears Tactics is an incredible game. In a world with like characters that are like but the gameplay was so good. Gears Tactics to me is an underrated gem. Gears Tactics is incredible. And I think had they done it with like characters you actually cared about, there's a lot of beneficial like meaning there. Like Gears Tactics 2 could be huge. And I think they should do a Halo Tactics. I honestly think that they'd be a huge deal. So all that being said, I just think video games are just in a weird spot and that they're just missing that type of like je ne sais quoi that like YouTubers learned. There's two different strengths and one can win. Like they can each win, but combined at the peak of both, if combined, you get a mega ultra star. And that I'm looking forward to. I'm not saying I'm going to be the one to do it, but I see that happening in the future, and someone's going to do it. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And I think when that happens, the gaming industry is going to shift completely. Completely. Because right now we're getting too much slop because no one knows what they're doing. Like Ubisoft has 20,000 employees. That's insane. That's just insane. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Valve has 384. Makes no sense. Anyways, we went on a little tangent there, didn't we? Let's do the text to speech, and then let's jump in and guess that game.
Wizard with channel points says, just discovered that you can add a multiplayer mod in Beamung. This game is Zenkai 9 Cinema.
I actually really can't wait to play Beam NG. I really have. I bought it. I literally bought it, and so I want to play it. I got to do that. Same thing with the finals. I have it installed. By the way, the Reborn Stillborn with the 4-month sub. Holy smokes. Give him one, dude. Also, shout out to Vilway and Raging Reality for the follows. You guys are all beautiful Goose-tastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. V Herf in the chat looking beautiful Goose-tastic. We got the whole squad today. We're on fire today, chat. We're on fire today. Let's go through another text to speech. Holy smokes.
It's Draco with channel points says, hey Goose, I am a truck drive and listen to your stream all time. I see a lot of unexplainable phenomena out there, especially in the restroom. I agreed with you about the moon. We never landed on the moon. It's such a goozy fake.
Let's just leave it at that, Draco. Let's just leave it at that, dude. Joe Rogan, if you're still watching, if you can just give Draco a UFC ticket to the moon. Appreciate that. Thanks, Joe Rogan. Thank you, Mr. Rogan. That's fantastic, Draco. I don't really know how to respond to that, but I believe in you. You're beautiful. Okay?
Slimy_roast with channel points says, the tinkle?
This guy's banned, dude. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, dude. He's the guy's banned. Get him out of here. All right.
I_XE with channel points says, hot take, Fortnite is better than Fortnite.
What is Fort Day? Is that an actual game? Or are you just memeing? Are you memeing? I don't know what this is. I feel like I'm about to get a virus. I don't know what this is. I'm scared. Fort Morning?
Oh, top of the fort morning to you, laddies. Laddies. Tomorrow's the March 17th, Irish Day, the St. Patrick's Day, yeah.
That was a pretty good accent, dude. Real quick. Are you memeing as an unk phrase? Bro, listen to me. You're getting dirt in your eyes. Ah! I don't make the rules. Cameron, get the dirt. Make sure it's coarse. Let's quickly go through some gaming news before we do Guess That Game. Unless there are any other questions. Let me know if I missed some questions for all the new changes happening. Goose Morning Live. You know me. Goldfishing and stuff. So we can talk about that if I missed anything. Real quick, some gaming news. Let's just talk about some. Gaming news. Xbox new hardware plans begin with gaming handhelds set for later this year. New full next-gen consoles targeting. Look, apparently they're making a handheld and they're working on the next Xbox console. To my knowledge, okay, they're making a handheld OS that other companies can use, and the first handheld will be used by other companies, and then they will release their handheld probably a year or two later, from what I've read. And they also have plans for a new console. Tentatively, new console devices are available, slated for 2027. Chat, do you guys want a Gen 10 2027? Do we want Gen 10? Because I'm pretty sure Gen 9 has Gen 9 started? Someone let me know. I don't think it started. What games have Sony released? They got Spider-Man 2, Astrobot, for PS5. I'm talking straight PS5. What are we talking about here? What's Microsoft done? Like, let's just stay in Gen 9 for just a little bit. I feel like no one's taking advantage of these things. Let's relax. Also, let's call a spade. The handhelds like this, I'm just not a believer. Steam Deck, none of it. I'm just not a believer. Hate me all you want. I'm not playing the, like, let me tell you my metric for success for these things. Let me tell you my metric for success. Okay? There it is. There it is. That's my metric for success. What we're looking at here is Beyonce playing with a Nintendo DS. See? See what I'm seeing? This is Beyonce. She's known as Queen Bee to some. To others, she's known as Beyonce. That's the first word I said. Remember, I said Beyonce to start, and then I went into the Queen Bee thing. Okay, so focus. Now notice she's playing a DS. She's not the only one, okay? Brie Larson has been known to play on the Switch. The point is, this is mainstream appeal, okay? The DS is mainstream appeal. The Game Boy, mainstream appeal. The Nintendo Switch, mainstream appeal. The PS2, mainstream appeal. The Wii, mainstream appeal. The Steam Deck will never hit mainstream appeal. It just won't. Too nerdy. In the same breakdown we had with Zenkai Goose and Zenkai Goose TV, it's just not going to. It will never happen. It's too technical. Focuses on the wrong thing. Okay? Microsoft is a $1 trillion company, and they are focusing on non-mainstream appeal. This is stupid. If you're a $1 trillion company, you focus on mainstream appeal. Steam is a 384 employee count company focusing on the hardcore of their Steam market. It makes sense for them. This is a W for them. Steam Deck is sold out, sure. Look. Why you do this? Why you do this? This is my point. They sold out to a hardcore audience. This is just 30 days. This is an 8-year console. 8-year-old console. Do you understand? This is what I'm talking about with gaming journalists and all that in the Twitter noise. This is fundamentally stupid. Queen Bee will never play a Steam Deck. Queen Bee will play a Switch. Do you understand? One is focusing on mainstream appeal. The other one is focusing on hardcore. Nothing is bad. Nothing is bad. For Steam, it makes sense. They should do a Steam Deck. There. That's more accurate. But even still, you can see my point. This is the past 30 days worldwide. It's not even close. For Steam, this makes sense. For Microsoft, a $3 trillion company, this is borderline the stupidest thing they could ever do. When Apple makes a computer, do you think they're making it for a target audience of like 2 million people? If they do, you can bet your buns it's going to cost $10,000 like they did with the iMac. Microsoft will go ahead and make an Xbox portable thing like the Switch for like $400 or whatever and not appeal to the same demo. Is it stupider than the Halo TV show? It actually is. It actually is. It actually is stupider than the Halo TV show. So do you see the difference, chat? It makes no sense for Microsoft. It's incredibly dumb. I'm not saying the horizontal portable is a bad idea, but one that targets like high fidelity games, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's just not what Microsoft should be aiming for. Microsoft, at the size they are, should be aiming for mainstream appeal. Steam, for the size that they are, should be focusing on making their Steam customers even happier. Steam has an audience that's super, super into Steam. Inside that audience is an audience that is so hardcore for Steam, they'll do anything. That's the Steam Deck. Steam Deck's not for the everyman. It's for the hardcore Steam enthusiasts with like 500 games. Like everyone who has a Steam Deck in the chat, how many games do you own on Steam? I guarantee you it's not 2. Because I guarantee you the mainstream audience for the Nintendo Switch maybe owns 3 games. Maybe. See the difference? Microsoft's strategy might be the stupidest strategy I've ever seen, and everyone in the gaming industry seems to love it, and it doesn't make sense. Like, I'll walk you through the data. I'm not seeing the sense. If you can find the sense for me, share the sense with me, and I want to learn. I would love to be on their side. Makes no sense. Queen Bee ain't playing an Xbox. Queen Bee is not going to play an Xbox handheld. They're just not going to do it. PS Portal is garbage. PS Portal, to me, again, is the Steam Deck strategy for a giant company. I agree. People like it, sure, but they made it even worse because it's like streaming. And you have people being like, it's great. Look, I'm happy for you. It's great for you. It's not great for a business. No way. Beyonce doesn't have a Steam Deck. Exactly. She never will. Ever. She will never get one. Now, of course, this is an ad. But it wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce had a DS or a Game Boy or a Switch. The 3DS? Less likely. And you can see again the difference it makes to go to 3D in a portable handheld. It's not the strength of them. We always reinvent the wheel when the technologies have already proven what people like. Nobody wants that. And by nobody, I mean this. Relatively, nobody wants that. Microsoft should relaunch Stadia and Ouya. Those would have been some amazing decisions. That does seem like something Microsoft would do. Some other gaming news real quick. Ubisoft shareholder apparently failed to disclose meeting with EA and Microsoft about IP acquisition. So apparently EA and Microsoft are meeting with Ubisoft to buy their IP again. Let me shut this window here. I just don't think... What has Microsoft done with their IP that's been good? Hit me in the chat. What have they done? What have they done? There's not that many. They just kind of squander their IP. Except for they made an MLM pirate game. I think Microsoft owns too many things. Too many things. That's not good. And I'll tell you why that's not good. Assume all these IPs, okay? You know, Splinter Cell, you know, Conquer, Battlefield, all these IPs. Assume they were all owned by different people. Okay? Multiple different companies, tiny companies. If they should fail, only one goes away. If Microsoft should fail, they all go away. The risk is too high. Too many things. Too many employees. Too much lack of synergy. They each do things their own different way. So why should they be under an aggregate? It would be much better, in my opinion, for Microsoft to give deals to these companies and say, make your game exclusive for Game Pass. I don't need to own the IP. I want a 2-year exclusivity deal for Game Pass for Splinter Cell Remake. I want a 2-year exclusivity deal for Assassin's Creed Shadows on Game Pass. That's what they should be doing. They'll spend considerably less, and they'll get the same return. In my opinion. So this is shady for shareholders, but this is stupid also. I just don't really want them to do this. On some good news, though, Space Marine 3 is officially in development. I was really happy with Space Marine 2. We should finish that game. Space Marine 2 was incredible. It was a return for the AA game, in my opinion. AA game done. It felt like a Gen 6 game. I said that multiple times when we were streaming the game, but Space Marine 2 felt like a Gen 6 game made in Gen 9. And I was so happy with that game. I love that game. Multiplayer is awesome. It just felt like a breath of fresh air. And so they're making a Space Marine 3, and I can't wait because now you can see they're iterating on what people liked, and they had great feedback. And I'm super happy to see what they do in the future. So that's really great for them. Hopefully they start Queen Bee, right? That's what we want. All right, chat. Were there any questions I missed? Let me go through the chat. Let me go through the Discord really quick for the news, the changes for the Discord, Zenkai Goose TV, Zenkai. Did I miss anything? Did I hit everybody's? I'm just checking. I want to make sure. Who's going to pay the editor? Oh, wait, that was for Sponge Aim. Real quick, though, I do want to say a giant thank you for everyone who joined here on Goose Morning Live over the past year. We've had an incredible amount of time. We've really, really killed it. I think we did a lot of incredible stuff. We had... Thatcher! Hey! Get out of there. Get out of there. No. Watch out. There's glass. Anyways, as I was saying. Yeah, it's my puppy walking right into the glass. No, his name's not Patrick. Close, though. It's not Patrick. Yeah, it is definitely not that name. Wow, you guys heard it completely differently. So anyways, yeah, I do want to take a huge thank you. You guys have been absolutely amazing. It's been incredible. The Goose Morning Live is something I don't think a lot of people get the chance to do something like this and really increase on the stream. I mean, look, this microphone, that camera, the camera lens, this scene, the background. This is all stuff that, like, you know, Goose Morning Live got me focused on upgrading, and I used all the income to make better stuff. And so I think we did a fantastic job. And you guys, I want to thank you guys for spending your weekends with me. You know, I wasn't always on time, mostly because of Cameron. But I think we had a lot of fun. I know we did a lot of negative stuff and some positive stuff, and we did a lot of gaming industry stuff. I think we're going to continue that with the events and the gaming in the future. We're going to come back Goose Morning Live. We're going to come back stronger at some point. When that happens, I have no idea. But it's been an absolute incredible journey. I learned a lot. Honestly, I really cannot tell you guys how much I learned. I really learned so much. To create a Twitch stream that feeds into a YouTube channel and then like create content with you guys has been so fundamentally like life-changing. Straight up, I'll go into conversations with people I don't normally talk to, group events, and have small talk, and I have no problem now. And that's just fundamentally because of streaming. If you have a problem with small talk, start streaming. Because then you got to talk to, like, originally I had to talk, and, you know, even if no one was there, I had to just talk and see how, you know, how I would do, and just like talking to the camera. And so when you do that for a certain amount of time, like, you just get more comfortable talking, and you guys have really strengthened my content creation journey and made me 1,000 times better creator. The live stream definitely made me do that. Made me a more confident creator, more confident in my ideas, more confident in how I approach things, more, you know, you taught me how to say things a little bit better. You taught me how to tell stories better. A lot of huge things you guys did, and you guys made an incredible Discord, an incredible community, and that's been absolutely fantastic. And I cannot thank you guys enough. I really, really honestly do mean that. Like, literally every single one of you guys. I don't think I forgot a single name, and I'm a goldfish, but I remember all your names. Okay, everyone in the chat that's been there from the very beginning, it's been incredible. Even one of the first ones, like Mr. Tuggernuts. You guys remember Tuggernuts? Hashaw? Slimy? The Bogster? All you guys. I remember all you guys. You guys are rascals. So huge. Incredible. Incredible community. Cameron face reveal? I couldn't do that to you guys. You probably want to burn your eyes off. Remember Bebo? Remember Bebo's girlfriend? Lemon? Shout out, dude. We had a lot of things go down on this stream. Also, can we just get a real giant shout out for Weezer for all the emotes? Okay? Come on. Let's send some love, dude. Come on. Send some love for everybody, dude. Everybody's been incredible. But if someone could just say the name. If someone could just say the name, that would be great. If anyone could just say the name. Anyone. Just the one name. You just got to say it. And consider it said, and then it's just said. Say the name. Slimy with the 5-month sub, you beautiful rascal. You beautiful rascal. You beautiful rascal. Oh man, I forgot to change the wheel stuff. I forgot. What did we say was going to be on the wheel? What did we say? Goose burp. Where was it? We had a thread all about the wheel. It doesn't matter. We're just going to do it live. We're going to vibe it. We're going to vibe it live. This one's all about the vibes. Okay? We're going to play the one game, the greatest game show on Twitch. Quite frankly, you know the one. I know the one. Let's just play it the only way we know how. Chat, this is freaking Guess That Game, baby. The greatest game show on Twitch. You know the rules. There's 10 games. 10 beautiful, magnificent games. One handsome goose man and a billion disgusting goslings. I'm kidding. You're beautiful too. I'm beautiful. Cameron's not. That's an ugly man. God, he's hideous, dude. He's absolutely disgusting. I look at him sometimes and I vomit. That's just a fact. Queen Bee would never. Am I right? On today's beautiful Guess That Game, given that it is the last Guess That Game for quite a while, since we're going on hiatus, chat, on today's Guess That Game, I've decided to choose a special crop of games. And the games on today's show will be 10 of my personal favorite games of all time. So if you can guess these, you know my style, you know the things I like, and quite frankly, you have a pulse. Okay, and you're definitely not in the house that's on fire from earlier. That's right. We circle right back. So I have these games. We're going to go through them. I think these are absolutely a goose-tastic, beautiful games. Let me just reset the... Let me just... Oh. Oopsies. Hopefully that didn't break it. That'd be funny if it broke everything. Let me get the first game here. Oh, this one's going to be a fun one, chat. 10 games each game. The points go up every 2. The wheel is spun. There's death. There's destruction. Let's jump into it. Holy smokes. Holy smoke-a-ronies. Let me get the first game. The name must appear exactly as it does on the box. No colons. All right. Let's start. For 1 point. The first game has been set. Allow me to place the first hint. Why is it appearing there? This game released before the year 2000. The first game. Mass Effect 2. Oh, you guys are starting way too late. Ooh. Mass Effect 2, you doubled down. Before the year 2000. Before. It's released before the year 2000. We got Concord, Sonic Mania, Mario Kart 64. These are, of course, all wrong. Otherwise, it would have said it was right. But it didn't. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's an interesting game. Very interesting game. However, this is indeed wrong. How'd you get that, dude? How'd you get that? How'd you get that? Reborn, Stillborn coming out the gate with 1 point. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Oh man, I'll never forget playing this game for the first time, getting it, popping it in, just enjoying every second of this game. In my opinion, this is the framework that built Breath of the Wild, in my opinion. Releasing November 21st, 1991 by Nintendo for the Super Nintendo. I definitely didn't play it at that time. That'd be Unk status. I played much later. I don't know when I played it, but I played it much later. But man, this is like, to me, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past might be a perfect game. It might be a perfect game. Am I right? It actually might be a perfect game. I don't know many games that be better. Like everything about it, I can't knock anything. It's a perfect game. Absolutely fantastic. Love Legend of Zelda. Shout out to the Reborn Stillborn with 1 point. This next game, again, these are 10 games that I absolutely love. These are, I won't say my 10 all-time favorites, but it would definitely be a discussion to put them on the top 10. Each one would definitely be on my top 10 discussion. It's just so hard to choose 10, you know what I mean? It's so hard to choose 10. All right, this next one might shock you. Let's see if you guys can guess it. This next game, holy smokes. The game has been set. Round 2 for 2 points. Allow me to provide the first hint. Are you ready? This game released after the year 2010. This game released after the year 20. Look, chat already knows I'm a stan. They already know my games. Mass Effect, Halo. So we got Mass Effect 2, we got Halo 2, we got Halo 3, Bad Company 2. None of these games released after 2010. Need for Speed The Run, honestly, kind of sad I didn't play Need for Speed The Run back in the day. That's an underrated gem. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a fantastic guess, however, it does not fit. Chat, you guys are missing this. Allow me to give you another hint. This game changed video games forever. Hint number 2, this game changed video games forever. Releasing after the year 2010, this game would change video games forever. Hugely influential. Call of Duty 4, that's before 2010, it's 2007, it's incorrect. Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think that changed video games. I would argue it didn't. It's just a really, really great game. Gran Turismo 4, this is incorrect. Grand Theft Auto 5, fantastic game, but this is incorrect. We've entered overtime. Allow me to give you one more hint, okay? This game, how would I describe this game? This game has one difficulty mode. One difficulty mode. Released after 2010, changed video games forever, and it has one difficulty mode. The Italian stallion has strucketh. Cameron. Boom. And mine with 2 points. Dark Souls. I'll never forget getting this game. I walked into my local video game rental store 2011, and literally no one was talking about this game. No podcast. No one was talking about Dark Souls. Demon Souls obviously set everything in motion, but Dark Souls exploded onto the scene once everybody started figuring it out. I literally got this game from the video game rental store because of the cover. The cover, and this is the thing, video games do not understand the power of the cover. It's the same thing with YouTube and thumbnails. It's very powerful. This looked incredible. It looked super cool. It was unique. So I picked it up, and man, what a game. Releasing September 22nd, 2011. Fantastic. All the secrets, it reminded me of a Super Nintendo game on the Xbox 360. There were secrets. There were weapons you can get by shooting an arrow at a dragon's tail for like 10 years. There were enemies that would look like chests that would just eat you up. You'd go up a turn and a boulder would come out of nowhere and rock you. You were penalized for not knowing things, for assuming, and you had to learn the game, get better at the game. And when you beat Dark Souls, not that I ever did, but after spending time with Dark Souls, getting near the end, you were a completely different player than you were at the start. And that's the beauty of Dark Souls. Okay. That's what makes Dark Souls so perfect, because, and this is my problem with a lot of newer games, the player that you are at the start of the game should change by the end of the game. You should gain skill. You should be better. And Dark Souls, you 1,000% would get 1,000% better at the game. It was fantastic. Absolutely amazing game. Dark Souls is my favorite of all the games. Elden Ring is the better game, but I have nostalgia for Dark Souls, and Dark Souls is incredible. And obviously it pushed the industry forward into these roguelikes. Absolutely insane. You didn't finish the game. Big surprise. How dare you? First off, you're banned. Dude. First off, you're banned. Second off, I finished the game, dude. In my heart. I finished it in my heart, dude. All right, I've removed all the text-to-speech stuff. We're just gonna spin this. No respins, chat, because after 2 questions, we have the Wheel of Doom. Let's find out what's happening. Are we losing points? Are we gaining points? Quite frankly, am I alive? Am I alive? Are we living in a simulation? Are we? Elden Ring has better clips of me dying. There it is. Why do I have the goose round? I meant to take that out. There it is. You know, we should have one that gives points. Switcheroo. And mine switches points with the Reborn Stillborn, putting the Reborn Stillborn in first place. Absolutely disgusting behavior from the wheel, but the wheel is never wrong. The wheel is never wrong. Quite frankly, it's never wrong. Allow me to prepare the point system, of which shall be switched-a-rood. Switcherooed. They have been switcherooed. The old switcheroo. Let's get on to the third game. Let me pick a random one here. Let's do... Oh, yeah. That's one of the dubs. That's one of the good ones.
That's one of the good ones, buddy.
All right, this next game for 3 points. Quite frankly, this is the one. This is the one. One of my favorite games of all time. Quite frankly, I don't think we discussed it that much on the show. But man, this is one of my favorite games of all time. And, oh man, what a game. What a game. The game has been set. The music. The tension is there. Allow me to provide the first hint. This game released after the year 2010. Hint number 1. Released after the year 2010. We got Mass Effect 2. You guys are just waiting for it. Mass Effect 2, Bad Company 2, Dragon Ball Z, Halo, Concord 2, Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Shout out Burst Limit, dude. That's a good game. Astrobot, Fortnite, Halo Infinite. Okay, Buddy's banned. We should give Halo Infinite another try on a stream, just so I can poop on it, because I don't like it, because it's poop. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Uncharted 3, Skyrim again, Black Myth Wukong. These are all incredibly incorrect. Allow me to provide you with another hint. This game is a conclusion of a series. It is the conclusion, dude. It is the conclusion. What's it going to be, chat? What's it going to be? Portal 2? That's a fantastic one. Portal 2 is a great game. Fantastic game. But that is incorrect. GML. Buddy, come on! Don't hit me in my heart like that! Half-Life Alyx. I haven't beaten it. We've entered overtime. Mass Effect 3, Halo 3. These are Super Mario Galaxy 2, Backyard Baseball. Holy smokes! I was just about to give the next hint that it's a third-person shooter. But I was found out. Cameron! For 3 points, baby. Justice for the turtle hermit. Justice for the turtle hermit. You gotta win this one, Turtle Hermit. This is the last one for a bit. You have to be the one to win it. Come on. Gears of War 3. You can see how much I love the game, given the fact that this is the limited edition Gears 3 box set. I love it. In fact, there it is. Back when limited editions used to be cool. How cool is Papa Marcus? That's the man right there. This comes out. That's the man. Papa Marcus, he's an absolute G. What's to be said about Gears of War 3? The best multiplayer in the series, not even close. The best lighting in the series. A lot has to be said about the lighting in this game. The best weapons. Man, the best movement. The best story. Everyone had cool story. There was the Lambent, the Locust. And this game, believe it or not, released a week after Dark Souls. Right? Dark Souls released, what was it, September 11th, 2011, or something like that? This game released September 20th, 2011. So right neck and neck of each other. No one was talking about Dark Souls. It came out, nobody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about the conclusion to Gears of War. And a fantastic game. The sawed-off shotgun was a problem. Sawed-off shotgun was a problem. But the rest of it, amazing. The changes they made to the hammer burst, I wish they would go back to that. The hammer burst was actually a first-person shooter mode, and it was single shot, and to me, it was really, really amazing. The new ones I find are so bad. They just don't understand the beauty of it. The wall bouncing, it was all amazing. The retro Lancer. Oh, Gears 3 is an incredible game. Oh, I love Gears 3 so much. My goodness gracious. I love Gears 3. So good. Let's do another one. Shall we? Sawed-off shotgun, hand on the pump. Hold on. Let's do the next game. Let me pick a good one here. Get one of them good ones. Get one of them good ones. Let's see if you can get this one. This must appear exactly as it was printed on the box. You understand? No colons. Never any colons. The next game is about to be set. For 4 points. Round 4. You understand? 4 points. This game. It released. It released after the year 2000. This game. It's an incredible game. One of my favorites of all time. But will you get it? After the year 2000. Will you get it? The Last of Us. How dare you? It's a great game, but let's be honest. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Great game. It is not this one. Team Fortress 2. I was never really a big fan of Team Fortress, actually. Mortal Kombat. You didn't say which one. Now you're banned. You're banned. Drive Club. How did you know? That's the first person in 20 years to remember Drive Club existed. Allow me to give you another hint. Because you're having difficulty. I understand. Hint number 2. This is a fighting game. It's a fighting game. Released after the year 2000, this is a fighting game and is one of my favorite games of all time. I have some of the greatest gaming memories with this game. I love it. It's fundamentally just... for what it is, it's kind of perfect. It's kind of perfect. Mortal Kombat 5, Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 was close to be on this list. The one with Link, Spawn on the Xbox. It is unfortunately incorrect. Mortal Kombat 11. It's a good game. It's incorrect. Justice League Task Force. You are so banned, buddy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I never lost faith. I never lost faith. For 4 points, we have a new leaderboard champion. Cameron, place his name right here. Rob Loach. Rob Loach coming out the gate swinging, dude. One of my favorite games of all time. Super Smash Brothers Melee. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Like, basically, one of the main games I would play on the Game Boy. Oh, my goodness. What a game. What a game, dude. What a game. Super Smash Brothers Melee, to me, like, the controls are they're just perfect. Everything felt good. A lot of that could be, like, given to the controller. The controller on the GameCube just fits so perfectly for Smash. But Melee just felt perfect in every way. The way you unlock the characters, the new characters they added from the 64 version. Man, Melee was... oh, I loved every second of Melee. By the way, chat, which one do you think was my main? Who do you think I mained? Go ahead, tell me. Who do you think I mained? You think you know, but you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. Who do you think I mained? Wow, he actually got it on the first rip. He said Link. That's actually true. Yo, Rob Loach, dude, are we related? You know me? You got cameras here? First off, it wasn't Zelda. It was Sheik. Oh, wait, it was Zelda. And then part Sheik. That's right. You're right. I'm a noob. I was Link. Link and Zelda are the same person, okay? If you were a gamer, you would know that. All right, it's time to spin the Wheel of Doom. The Wheel of Doom. Give points to random. All right. Wheel of Doom time. I've added give points to random. Let's do it. It's been 4 points. Rob Loach, he's on the top. Let's go. Link's the best when he does his downward like sword thing. Oh, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. What's the wheel gonna say? The wheel has spoken. Quite frankly, we're gonna listen. Give points to random? No. It's looking like Doomsday, baby. Wheel, should there be blood? Get him out of here, dude. Get them all out of here. It's Doomsday. The wheel isn't done until it's gotten the blood that it deserves. And everyone is out of here. Doomsday has spoken. Everyone's points are reset to 0. Holy guacamole. I've also given Mr. Danny Lemon, former Ultimate Gamer, I put his points to -87. I think we would all agree that's the right thing to do. In Bebo we trust. Am I right? In Bebo we trust. Let's be honest. We're all thinking it. He deserves it. In Bebo we trust. Crazy. Smash released, by the way, November 21st, 2001, which I believe was the launch date of the GameCube. I still remember getting the GameCube on Christmas. Beautiful. Incredible moment. Incredible moment. All right, let's set up this next game. I like to switch it up, do a bunch of weird games. I like to ping pong back and forth. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm going to do this one. This is the one I'm going to do. Yep, I'm going to do this one. This is definitely in the discussion for my top 10. The game has been set. The music is playing. Allow me to play the first hint. Okay? The first hint. This game released after the year 2015. Look at you all just ready for Halo 2 and Mass Effect. Disgusting behavior, chat. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Atrocious. Black Myth Wukong is incorrect. Sea of Thieves. The man's banned. He's absolutely been banned. Get him out of here. He's an MLMer. MLM. Okay? Pyramid scheme. Disgusting. Spider-Man. You missed the hyphen. Join me. Oh, you make a compelling argument. NHL 16. The Bogster. This is incorrect. Overwatch. Fantastic game, honestly. The original Overwatch probably would be in the discussion. It wouldn't make the top 10, but it'd be in the discussion. It's incorrect. Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Fantastic game. Not in the top 10, but fantastic game. Credit where credit due. It'd be an honorable mention, that's for sure. Surprised you guys haven't guessed this one. Allow me to give you a new hint. This game makes Ubisoft look like butt. What's the game, chat? We've entered overtime. Quite frankly, it's time. It's time we get this. Okay? This game makes Ubisoft look like butt. You know the game. You know it. Released after 2015. Well, the chat's just lost. The chat's like, ugh? But I knew. I said at the start of the show, I said it. You can check the tapes. I said it. I said the Bogster's going to win this one. The Bogster's going to win. Because quite frankly, the Bogster wins everything. The Bogster's on top of the world. Okay? Because the Bogster... God dang it, Bogster. You put an S. I hyped you up. Without looking at who actually won. M-Roel is actually the winner. You typed it with the sandwich in your hand. M-Roel with the pray emoji. Ghost of Tsushima, one of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. Literally will probably be on the top 10 list. This is an amazing game. Absolutely beautiful. Dude, I want a sandwich now, Boxster. I want a sandwich. I remember I had a friend I worked with. He was a pretty funny dude. Love the guy. He's an amazing guy. And he recommended I play Ghost of Tsushima. And I feel like no one was really talking about this game. And so I got it when I got my PS5. I got the PS4 version because if you remember, the PS5 released in 2020 and this game released July of 2020, July 17th for PS4. So I played the PS4 version on my PS5 and it got like a slight boost and it was just an incredible experience. The story mode, the character, the world, the combat, like everything, the exploration, everything about Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. I am a little nervous with Ghost of Yotei just because they ditched Jin and Jin was really, really good. I really like Jin. But we'll see. I have faith in these guys. Sucker Punch did a fantastic job with the Infamous games and then this game. I was never a huge fan of the Infamous games that much. They were fun. They weren't my favorite. But this game literally probably in the top 10. I love Ghost of Tsushima. And I cannot wait to play Ghost of Yotei. I really hope they knock it out the park. I really hope they knock it out the park. So congratulations to MROL with 5 points. After 5 years of convincing him, you got to Turtle Hermit to play Ghost. I know, and you're having a fantastic time, right, Turtle Hermit? You're loving it, because it's that good. We don't lie around here. Look, chat, you've seen how I finish games. If I finish a game, you'd be pretty certain it's an incredible experience. You can be pretty certain the game will change your life. All right, let's see if I can get another doozy in here. Let's see if I can get another doozy in here. Now this one's kind of a... I'm going to use this, but I'll elaborate more. All right. The game has been set. The music. Prepped. Round 6 for 6 points. This game. This one's tricky. Because I'll say, like, this is one of my favorite games, asterisks. Okay? One of my favorite games, asterisks. Let me give you the first hint. I'm going to focus on the one that I have here. This game released after the year 2000. Okay? After the year 2000. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Released after the year 2000. And I'm going to prep a second hint right out the rip. Okay? Because you guys, I don't know. This game, let me just give you the second hint right out the rip. This game's a platformer, okay? I gave you 2 hints right out the rip. After the year 2000, this game is a platformer. What's it gonna be? For 6 individual goose points. For 6 individual goose points. What's it gonna be? Astrobot, it's a fantastic guess. However, this one is incorrect. Halo 2, not a platformer. Could actually be. Little Big Planet, I'd rather die. Little Big Planet is a boring game, straight up. Let's call a spade a spade. He doubles down. He goes Little Big Planet 2. I respect it. It's incorrect. Jack and Daxter, fantastic first game. Fantastic second game. Actually, second game's better, but they're all great games. I have nothing bad to say. It's incorrect. Castle Crashers, incorrect. Chat, you need one more hint. I get it. I get it. I'm the ultimate gamer here. This game was abandoned. Why did you have a clip that says I'm Goose and I'm an alcoholic? When did I say that? What the Shrek Forever After by Rob Loach. Rob Loach is banned. Rob Loach is banned. Super Meat Boy, Mr. Danny Lemon knows me. He knows I love Super Meat Boy. If I had the box, I would definitely be here, but he is banned for putting a digital game. Turtle Hermit has doubled down as well. He's also banned. The Moncord 2. You guys really like Concord? And guess what? Concord's my favorite game of all time. Okay, you guys are all banned. We're in triple overtime. Okay. How are you guys not getting this? Let me give you a fourth hint. This is Hint number 4. This is a comedy game. This is a comedy game. Released after 2000. Platformer. They ditched it. Comedy game. We got Banjo 2. We got Spyro. It's incorrect. Come on, chat. Come on. We got this. Come on. Comedy game after the year 2000 as a platformer. One of my favorite of all time. Come on. It's been abandoned. I don't like Rayman Legends, to be honest, if I had to be honest with you. It looks like a great game. It's not a fun game for me. Earthworm Jim, that was before 2000. Jazz Jackrabbit 3, I didn't know they made a 3. Donkey Kong Country, you guys are before 2000. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Let me give you another hint. You guys need it. This game was made by Rare. Come on. Take us home. 6 points. Take us home. We got 6 points. Come on. Abandoned. After the year 2000. Made by Rare. Comedy game. How does no one get this? How does no one get this? One of you is red hot. One of you is red hot. Red hot. Talking to you, sandwich boy. Come on, let's all put our sandwiches together. Come on. Remember, it came out after 2000. Hey, sandwiches are cool, okay? There's nothing bad about sandwiches. Shout out sandwiches, dude. After 2000, remember, after 2000. After 2000. Chat, after 2000. Not before 2000. Different games. We're close. Come on, you have 5 hints. You got this, chat. Come on. Let me give you another hint. This game used Xbox Live. Remember, colons are never in play. Colons are never in play for 6 points. The colons have been removed. Colon gate, not today. This game used Xbox Live. Shothan and Pony with an interesting choice. Using a colon. Remember, it must be spelt exactly. It's an interesting way to spell the word and. If only there was a symbol. Interesting. Not that that has anything to do with the game. And he steals it. He steals it. Like the beautiful little muskrat that he is. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the vengeance. He just ripped it from your cold sandwich holding hands. What a muskrat. What a little muskrat. If I'm a chinchilla, he's a muskrat. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Very easy guess. Yeah, only after 17 hints. And shout out Mr. Danny Lemon with Conquer Alive and Reloaded. I don't have the N64 copy because it's insanely expensive. And I only rented it growing up. I never got to own it because it was like rated M or whatever. But Conquer, the original N64 game, is one of my favorite games of all time. And in my opinion, is something that video games should return to. We don't have any comedy games. Comedy is such a huge thing in television and movies. And for whatever reason, in video games, name me comedy games. There's just none. There's no parody games. There's no comedy games. No one's trying to make these types of games. And Conquer was literally just a parody of all the popular culture mixed in a good platformer that was similar to Banjo. It was incredible, and I loved it. High on Life is a good one. High on Life is a good one. But it's like that's like one of like 6, right? There's not that many. I don't think Borderlands is a funny game at all. I think Borderlands is written by weird individuals. Borderlands 2 did have some good lulz here and there. But overall, I just, there's not that many comedy games, and Conker's Bad Fur Day was incredible. Conker Live and Reloaded is the worst game, in my opinion. They did remake it in 2005 at the end of the Xbox Live, the original Xbox life cycle. I personally believe the multiplayer in the original N64, it was 10,000 times better than the new one they built for Xbox Live. But, you know, they did that. People like it. I get why you would, but the original multiplayer is 1,000 times better. There was crazy multiplayer things you can do in that. You could play as like a bunch of cavemen trying to steal eggs from other players who were raptors. There were like heist mission multiplayers where you was like a reservoir dog thing. There was so many cool stuff. There was like fighting through the like soldiers fighting teddies and traditional deathmatch. Oh man, there was so like, you had a katana. Oh, it was so good, so good. That's game 6. That goes to Mr. Daniel Lemon trying to get Ultimate Gamer on the official last Goose Morning Live 62. All right, this means it's wheel time, baby. Wheel time. Also, shout out to Dora the Explorer for taking time off her TV show and upcoming movie to follow. We really appreciate you, Dora. You're a beautiful, goose-tastic individual, and we wish you luck on your future ventures. Welcome you. Yes, first-time chatter. We appreciate you, Dora. We appreciate you. But right now, we need to appreciate the Wheel of Doom. It's spinning, and when it spins, where it ends, nobody knows. But one thing we do know is blood will be spilt. Would Stanley Parable be a comedy? Yes, Stanley Parable is a good comedy. It's like a British comedy. Oh, goodness gracious. I'd have it no other way. The wheel has said, hey now, Mr. Danny Lemon. Hey now, Mr. M. Roel. Not today. No, sir. Today there will be blood. And on this day, you will lose it all. On this day, you will lose it all. And that's just what the wheel says. The wheel has spoken, and I have listened. We must trust in the wheel. Exactly. Exactly. You know he's crying inside. He's just like, come on, dude, I had it. And then he's like, let's trust in the wheel. Mr. Danny Lemon like has like a wheel, like, you know, candles everywhere, and just like a wheel altar, and it's just like respect the wheel. All right, for 7 points, let's see if you can get this one. Quite frankly, this one no one's going to get. Let me play the music here. I don't expect any of you to get this one. The game has been set for 3 points. What's it going to be? This game. This game released after 2005. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Come on. Come on. We got Viva Pinata, Boomerang Fu, Portal 2. Half-Life 2. No. Red Dead Redemption, Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is incorrect. Let me give you a second hint here. This is a sci-fi shooter. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? One of my favorite games in my top 10. What's it gonna be? Portal 2? I don't think so. There it is. There it is. There it is. We knew it was gonna be on this list. We knew. We knew. That's how it went. That's how it went. Need I say more? Take me back. Take me back, baby. Take me back. I need this. I need a weapon. We didn't know how good we had it. We didn't know how good we had it. We didn't know. Take me back, dude. Take me back. Take me back, dude. Just take me back. Nobody told me. We were in the golden age when it was happening. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. You know, just a hint. Just a, hey, this is it. Soak it up. Soak it up. Halo 3, what an incredible game. I'm not going to add more to it. You guys know. Halo 3, incredible. Absolutely incredible game. Absolutely incredible game. This next game, for 8 points. This next game will challenge you in ways that, quite frankly, will make you want to play games, because just shut your mouth and play the game, all right, dude? Just shut your mouth. Just play the game. This one will have issues. I imagine. The game has been set. The music has been played. Allow me to play the first hint. Okay, just let me do it. Stop yelling at me, for the love of God. Just stop yelling at me. This game released before the year 2005. Okay. It released. Come on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Let me give you another hint. Okay, let me just rapid fire these hints. You guys need the help. This is a fighting game that's better than the other one. Let's say number 2. Released before 2005, is a fighting game that's better than the other fighting game. Show Pony with the 7-month sub. Absolute legend. Can we just straight up? What a legend, dude! Dude's a legend! The show would be nothing without Shothin and Pothin. Young Pickerel. Tekken 7. That come out before or after 2005? Chat? Mortal Kombat 10 come out after or before 2005? Also, it's called Mortal Kombat X. Put some respect on its name. Put some respect on its name, dude. I'll give you another hint. Weebs play it. Weebs play it. Who's gonna get it? One of you is so piping hot, so individually hot, that I can smell the burn from here. It's just a matter of time until you get it, buddy. I'm waiting. I'm watching the chat. Oh, you spelt it wrong. Oh, that's cute. That's just so cute. You spelt it wrong. You're so... Oh, what's gonna be? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna be the one? You gotta spell it right, buddy. You gotta spell it right. Just spell it right. You're so close, chat. 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 Is Dragon Ball one word or two? I guess we're gonna find out. Chat. Come on, Charlie. Remember, chat, there's no colons. Come on. Come on, you beautiful, disgusting little muskrats. There it is. After posting every other variation, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for him. Dario coming at you large and in charge with the win. Boom. The Weebs were playing Budokai 3. Now, let me just put this out there for you disgusting little Tenkaichi Sparking Zero rats out there. Listen to me, you weeb, disgusting goblins, okay? I will find you. I will find you. If you like the Tenkaichi style instead of this style, you like Dragon Ball a lot and you hate video games. You're wrong, buddy. Okay? You're wrong. Tenkaichi's garbage. There's 200 characters. They all play the same. The gameplay's bad. This, yes, is the worst cover art known to man. That's fundamentally a fact. But the gameplay of this game is so good. And I was so happy when they made Dragon Ball FighterZ. Oh, that game was so close to this. Oh, it was so close. The only thing I didn't like about FighterZ is you had to pick individual Saiyans, like Super Saiyan forms. I would much rather transform. That was one of the cool things about not Burst Limit. Well, Burst Limit did it too, but like Budokai 3, where you would like literally boost up through fighting and then boom, you transform into Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just keep going up. And it was so cool. You just keep like, and then Super Saiyan 1, and then do it again. Super Saiyan 2, 3, 4, boom. Kamehameha, incredible. You had fusion. It was an amazing game. The whole transforming thing was amazing. I loved it. The dodging, incredible. The 3D Tekken style fighting, incredible. So much better than Tenkaichi and Sparking Zero. Not that I played Sparking Zero, but those games are just terrible in comparison. And you know what, buddy? You know who's a weeb? The world. For playing Sparking Zero. You know who didn't buy Sparking Zero? Me. Okay, also, while I'm here, Severance is not going to end well. You should stop watching it. I'm just saying! Okay? Wake up, sheeple. Wake up. Don't get me started. Of course, we've reached 8 questions, which can only mean one thing. It's time for people to feel pain. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill. His name's Bill. He's a bullet. This means everybody loses 1 point. Everyone is losing 1 point right now. Everyone's losing 1 point, which means Dario goes to 7. Absolutely beautiful. Dubs goes to 6. This still puts Dario large and in charge, dude. He's in charge. Ooh, boy. This could be the one. This could be the one. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Now, what am I going to pick? God, there's so much to choose. So much to choose. All right, I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna pick this one. All right, the next game. Okay, the next game is definitely not a Halo game. Okay, now I know some of you are gonna go ahead and start typing Halo because you're the way that you are, but you'll be wrong because it's not a Halo game. The game has been set. The music has been played. Now go ahead and prove me right. The game's been set. Let me put the first hint. Let me just put the first hint. Released before 2010. What's it going to be? Everyone who says Halo's banned. Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, Portal. You're all wrong. You're all disgustingly wrong. This was released before 2010. Let me give you a second hint. This game's a third-person shooter. There it is. Third-person shooter. That's hint number 2. Let me give you hint number 3. Let me prep that up. Hint number 3. This game was made by a controversial company. There you go. Before 2010, third-person shooter, controversial company. What's it going to be? Quite frankly, it could be anything. PUBG. You little rascal. Maximum Pain. You little rascal. Perfect Dark. You little rascal. Fortnite. I'm going to give you a Fortnite, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you a Fortnite, dude. Last of Us. These are all incorrect. I've given you 3 hints, chat. I expect results. Now, some of you have guessed this game. You haven't spelt it correctly. That's the problem. Some of you have spelt it partially, but not fully. And at the end of the day, what are we going to do? Give you points for half-truths? Half the effort? No, sir. Not today. No, you get points for full maximum effort. That's what you get. Dead Space 2 honestly should be on the list. God, I forgot about Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 is one of my favorites. How did I not get Dead Space? I didn't have a copy of Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory would have been on here instead of Pandora tomorrow. I lost my copy of Chaos Theory. That actually bothers me. Bothers me quite a bit. I'm upset now. Now you've upset me. You've upset me. Allow me to give you a 4th hint. It's not looking good for you guys. It's not looking good for you guys. This game is a sequel. Sequel. Controversial company made before 2010. Third-person shooter. What's it going to be? Diablo 3, famous third-person shooter. My man! My man! They said, what's your name? He said, my name? Predator! All right, Cameron, we can work on the timing later. I guess you're getting fired, so that's that. I mean, that's why. The show actually would have been highly successful if you did your job. I think we all agree that the entire reason the show didn't reach the peaks of financial gain that we would try to get was because of you. Had you not wasted all the money I made, maybe something else would have happened. Cameron ruined everything. The game is Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, one of my favorite games of all time. Could not believe this game. Again, the characters were incredible. Nate, Sully, Elena, Chloe, even Tenzin. Let's give it to Tenzin. Incredible. I absolutely love this game. The multiplayer on Uncharted 2 was actually surprisingly fantastic. This game released 2009. Yeah, October 13th, 2009. An amazing game. It was one of the first games I played on an HD TV that I saved up to go buy. I didn't have a nice, beautiful 1080p HD TV because we just came out of the SD era, and I still was saving my ruples for a nice TV to play. And this was the first game I played on HD TV. I still remember it like it was yesterday, playing it with my brother. We were both looking at the TV going like, this is incredible. Holy smokes. What do you think, Goofy?
I love the games that are HD, Mickey.
It's not important, though. Now, this game isn't my favorite game of all time. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I couldn't decide. These are just 10 of my favorites. I couldn't decide. I'm not saying it's my favorite game of all time. I'm just saying it's a game that I love. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? The game has been set. We're in round 10. Wow. I feel seen. I feel seen. There it is. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's a little dusty, but it's beautiful. Dario straight up taking the lead. Doesn't mess around. 17 points. Ending this Guess That Game. Holy smokes. Dario. I don't even need to say anything about Mass Effect 2 because you guys know. He was ready. He was locked in, and he should be rewarded for knowing what I love. This is Guess That Game, dude. This is Guess That Game. Everybody smiled because Dario is the official last Guess That Game winner for a long time. Who knows how long? Could be a month, could be 2, could be 3, could be a year. Who knows? We're going to find out. Let's all smile. Wow. What a beautiful mug. What an absolutely beautiful mug. Quite frankly, I've never seen a smile as happy as that one. I'm the greatest gamer. You guys are merely just gamerettes. We are going to announce this the best way that we can. I don't have the same thing. Okay, we'll do it on trending. There we are, the Discord trending, the ultimate gamer. What did I say? Oh yeah, I said this. I'll post it here too. The official. See, I had to condense some channels. There are a lot of channels. We had to condense them. Dario, he did it. He's the one. He's the guy. He's the ultimate gamer, the winner, the wonder of them all. Dario did it, dude. He did it. Join me for a round of applause. That's my face. Look how happy I am. Let's give him some coins. Dario. What was it, 100? How are you banning him? You can't ban him. You can't ban him. Chat, don't ban. Great power comes great responsibility. Okay? Guess that game is the greatest game show to ever exist. This is the last one for a bit. So let's join in. Let's give a very special how do you do to Dario for winning it all. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Incredible, really. Incredible. At the end of the day, I'm Goose, and you're not. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Am I right? I mean, tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not. You can't say unk pick. Let's hit your text to speech, okay? Let's hit them.
Wiley Oaf with channel points says, "Thank you Goose for all these streams and excited for the future. He'll always support."
Dude, shout out Wiley, dude. Wiley is the epitome of what the Goose community is, dude. Just always giving them compliments, just straight up G. An absolute G. An absolute G. Just like this next caller, who I love.
Slimy_roast with channel points says,
told you.
"Final honks to all the goslings."
Let him out, dude. Everybody honk in the chat. Honk in the chat, dude. Honk, let's hear it. Honk. You've been honked at, dude. Let's go.
I_Xe with channel points says, "I will miss every one of you guys, especially Cameron. Goose's best streamer and YouTuber. Love you all, guys."
Well, thankfully, AIXE, we're not technically going anywhere. We're just condensing stuff into more efficient content. Like I said, we will be streaming on Twitch. In fact, I might be streaming tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to try to do either Black Myth Wukong or the finals or something. We're going to be streaming. Don't worry. We're going to be streaming, and I'm going to be obviously be in the Discord vibing with you guys, as it is the beautiful Discord. And we're going to monitor it and keep it growing slowly. Not too slow, but enough so we can see the cadence. We can tweak it. I love the Discord. I want to keep the Discord. We're going to make that keep doing the thing. And look forward to the next stream. It's going to be awesome. But right now, priority numero uno is on Zenkai Goose, and we got to get it going. In fact, we got our very first, I think I said last stream, right? Our very first sponsor. And so I need to finish by the end of March. It's also a way to put a little heat under my booty so I can perform. Very excited about that. So don't worry, we're still here. I'm still with you, baby.
Danny Lemon with channel points says, "Take a vacation to Tahiti and enjoy your time."
Dude, I bought a year subscription to, what's it called? GeoGuessr for this stream, and then we never went back to it after the Tahiti incident of 2024. I was there. I was there. Also, Crispy streams with the follow. You beautiful goose-tastic individual. We love you. Quite frankly, you're the best of all of us. I was there. Caller, you're on the air. Why are you a panda?
Slimy_roast with channel points says, "Honk honk honk goose burp tinkle honk."
It's just what a panda would say. Classic. You've been seen. You've been seen.
I_Xe with channel points says, "Don't be sad because it's ending, be happy because it happened."
That's a reference to Grand Theft Auto. and my video where I put that in there, AIXC is the greatest to ever exist. One of the best. 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 One of the best.
Danny Lemon with channel points says, don't forget about us Goose. And make sure to wash your hands after you pee.
Never. Never. How do you think Kevin gets so beautiful looking? How do you think Kevin's got his umbilical cord on right now? But he's still here looking beautiful. And that's because I don't wash my hands. It makes him stronger. It's the germs. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful and goose-tastic. We love Kevin, dude. Shout out, Kevin.
Celine Winternight with channel points says, when is the next game stream?
I was thinking about doing it tonight. However, I do have some stuff I have to do tonight that is pretty important, so I need to relax on that. I'm going to go edit my video after this and obviously upload this Goose Morning Live to the YouTube channel. I'm going to try for Monday. If I can't do it, it will be sometime at night of this week. Depending on how the editing goes, but I would expect a gameplay stream of either Black Myth Wukong or the finals or Sekiro. One of those will be this week, and we'll upload that. We'll try to multi-stream it. We'll try our best to multi-stream it. It's a great question. Absolutely goose-tastic question.
Rob Loach with channel points says, Zelda in Smash Brothers, ha 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 ya ah ah ah, ha 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 ya ah ah.
Now it's in my head. Game developers, if you want me to do voiceover, just let me know, okay?
Hey! Listen!
What's Mario's? What does Mario say?
Woohoo!
Mro L21 with channel points says, if you don't finish Wukong with the true ending you will be banned.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Talk to my lawyer, dude. Talk to my lawyer, okay, dude? Can't ban me in my own place.
Danny Lemon with
Justice
channel
for
points
the Turtle
says, I'm going to miss you so much. You bring so much joy to this world. I hope we see you again soon, Cameron.
I'm actually going to videotape Cameron being just murdered. That's what I'm going to do. No, I can't do that, Cameron. It's illegal. It's actually illegal. I can't do that. But I will videotape his firing at some point and post that online, where he'll be fired. And I expect tears. He's got a family. He's got a kid to feed. That's not my problem. That's not my problem, dude. He's fine. He's fine. This is how we joke. It's fine. It's fine. Just stop crying. God, you're so dramatic. Anyways, as I was saying, Carl, you're on the air. Why should I laugh every time Cameron cries?
0413 with channel points says, what the hell am I supposed to do on my Sunday now?
I have a great suggestion, okay? I have a great suggestion. In fact, let me show you. You can go to zenkaigoose.com where you can find a bunch of stuff to support the channel. You know, check out some Goose content, vibe with the Goose, you know, learn a little bit about my journey, who I am, watch my most recent videos, you know, like check me out over on the YouTubes, okay? I've been doing a couple of things here or there, dubs, all right, yeah, I got a couple. Maybe rewatch a couple things, you know, help Papa Goose make it to the end, you know what I'm saying? Papa Goose is, he spread himself a little too thin, that little Papa Goose guy, you know what I'm saying? Now, look at this guy, he's just been posting left and right. Maybe you missed some of these videos. This one, you know, I haven't been able to position it well. Still working on that. I always work on my videos. This one I made a thumbnail and title change. Hopefully people watch it now. You know, it's a couple oldies. Maybe you check out some old Goose videos like this one.
There are two incredible...
Look at that. Nobody told me that mustache was disgusting. Look at that. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. This is the same office, by the way. It's got a recliner. I got rid of the recliner. I had no more room, but man, I missed that recliner. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, that video is an interesting time capsule. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Check it out. You know, a lot of cool stuff. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I bet you would. You get to see my progression as a creator. Okay? It's also Zenkai Goose TV channel.
Dario_555 with channel points says,
Hey, me dude.
this has been such a great ride.
Yep.
Loved watching this on Sundays. Good luck with the NFS video. We'll all be here for GML when it comes back.
Heck yeah,
Also,
dude.
shout out to Mass Effect for making me win GTG twice in the final round. I'm gonna miss this. Zenkai 9 Goose Red Zenkai 9 Goose Red Zenkai 9 White Zenkai 9 White Zenkai 907 Zenkai 907.
Shout out, dude. Let's get a shout out. Absolutely beautiful and goose-tastic. What an absolute saint. Okay? Ooh, Halo 3 stream. Yes, we're gonna do that.
Wizard with channel points says, this is an end of an era. We will just be hanging out on the community game night VC waiting for our chinchilla to join us. Don't ghost us please. Been an honor.
The only reason I haven't joined the community game night is I'm too busy. As you can tell, before I was really busy, and now I'm just very busy. But I'm busy on one thing. I will join at some point. We're gonna do a community thing. I've also been thinking about doing a Discord only stream, like through Stage or something. Just live streaming only in the Discord. Thinking about doing that too, because not everything needs to be about, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I have some cool ideas. Right now, I just enjoy you guys are playing with each other. That's awesome. Let me know if you need any feedback or anything changed in the Discord to support that even better. But yeah, I will join at some point. Right now, the goal is Zenkai Goose. Transparency, you know? Transparency.
Poor Wuluk with channel points says, we will miss GML. It quickly became a routine, but more amazing things await. I am excited to see new stuff coming. But would love to see that fake tear you described once.
Look, I'm going to miss GML too. I am going to be excited to have my Sundays back. It used to be on Saturdays. And Saturdays used to be my thing where I'd wake up in the morning, go for an early jog, and then go to my coffee shop, grab a nice croissanty, have my croissanty with my coffee, and then have a nice little how do you do with the wife. And now I couldn't do that with GML last year. So that threw a wrench in things. Then we moved it to Sunday in the fall. And then now we're not doing GML, so I guess it's back. But yeah, I don't know what to do on my Sunday too. My Sunday was I would wake up, prep for GML, then I'd do GML, then I'd finish GML, upload GML, then I'd go make a bunch of clips, shorts, publish them on all the platforms, prep them, subtitle, blah, blah, blah. Then I'd go ahead and then I would make a stream, usually for a Sunday night stream, like Black Myth Wukong. This is the only time I could really make it. Honestly, Sundays, I literally saw no one. Usually take 1 hour off the entire day. It's pretty bad. But I will miss it. It's gonna come back. I guarantee you it's gonna come back. It's probably gonna be an interview show, and I think it's gonna be really fun. I think we're gonna figure out something big. I'm not worried about us.
Mro L21 with channel points says, I can't wait for Wukong Morning Live.
Man, I wish. Zenkai Goose first.
Celine Winternight with channel points says, Kevian needs a health plan and 401k.
I sleep with Kevin. He's safe with me. That's all you need to know. He sleeps right beside me with his little nightcap, and I do this to him. Don't worry about it. He's good. Like we sleep together. Like we don't look.
The underscore reborn underscore stillborn with channel points says, what about my 23k points? Can they be moved to Discord at 1-to-1?
We're still streaming, so you still get to use them. Don't worry. I might up the text-to-speech amount, but yeah, don't worry. Your points will still be used. We're still gonna be streaming. I enjoy it.
Wizard with channel points says, Patrick here doggy. Come to Papa.
That's not his name. You guys misheard it. I'm sure if we listened to the clip, you could hear the real name. You guys misheard it. Plus, I said his name comes from a video game. Ain't no one called Patrick in a video game. Ain't no one called Patrick. You guys are toxic. You guys are actually toxic, okay?
Mro L21 with channel points says, T.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Emerald's banned. He's just banned. He's absolutely banned. We went through all our music, our chill music.
Danny Lemon with channel points says, long time listener, second time caller. Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 dead, Zenkai 9 French, 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 Zenkai 9 Y, Zenkai 9 Y, Zenkai 9 Y, Zenkai 9 evil, Zenkai 9 evil, Zenkai 9 evil, Zenkai 9 pray, Zenkai 9 pray, Zenkai 9 pray, Zenkai 9 pray. I'll hang up and listen.
Don't make me use it, dude. Hey? Don't make me use it, dude. Okay? You keep my wife's name out your goose and mouth. That had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to say that. Next question. Also, Mr. Dane Lemon is banned.
The underscore reborn underscore stillborn with channel points says, don't forget zenkaigoose.com for great merch.
It's a fantastic point. You can find it all at zenkaigoose.com, where you can get your merch. And guess what? Every dollar you spend on the merch supports me, makes me make better videos. I have some really cool stuff coming that is going to be less merch and more product that we're going to probably test here after a certain point I've pushed on the Zenkai Goose channel. I think you guys are going to really, really, really like it. It's less related to me and more of a thing, and I've been testing it. And anyways, it's going to be for later on, a couple months probably. We'll see. I got to focus on the main Zenkai Goose stuff, but zenkaigoose.com is a huge win for us and me, and I think it's going to be huge. So stay tuned to zenkaigoose.com. It will continue to grow, and I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming up, and I'm very, very excited. I think real talk, I'm probably going to retire the red vest, because my goal is to make the greatest gaming videos for everybody to enjoy the beauty of video games, and I fundamentally believe that. But like, while I think I pull it off better than most, I think, you know, that person who like roasted me for being 40, which is crazy, for saying that like I'm dressing weird. I think that's like, yeah, it's a rude comment, whatever. But I think there's some validity to it, and I've been personally thinking that too. Like, I personally wouldn't watch my own videos because of that vest. I would actually be like, this guy's cringe. You know what I mean? I think my content is just so good that people look past it. But I don't personally, like, the vest is not something I would, like, it would deter me on a thumbnail. You know what I mean? Like, I'd look at the vest and be like, why are you wearing a vest? So I don't think that's 1,000% useful. And I like my hat more, and it's just, the reason I did the vest was low-key the Steve Jobs thing. Like, I just didn't want to choose what to wear on camera all the time. Because some days you'd shoot on camera like days later. You know, it wouldn't be the same day. Some days I shoot like a month later. I have to make reshoots. Because something changed. I feel like, oh, this would be better if you said it this way. And so, I don't know. That'd be something I'd be curious your opinion on the Discord, honestly, because you guys are the closest. But, like, I just think, like, the best YouTubers shouldn't be stifled by what they wear. Then they kind of turn into a gag. You know what I mean? The red and white theme, I don't think is going away. The red and white theme is definitely my brand colors. I love the red and white theme. It's, you know, obviously it's country colors. But I just don't think you need the vest. You know what I mean? I think if you watch my video without the vest, you'd still have a great time. In fact, it will let more people watch it. So why would I deter people? Because it's my personality people really care about. That's my 2 cents, but of course, post it in the Discord. I'm very curious to hear your opinions, because that one's a controversial, giving off Uncle Goose vibes.
Hey, see, back in my day, we used to wear the red vest. Yeah, yeah. Back in my day, this little red vest. Yeah. see, we used to do our YouTubes with the vest in it. We used to talk about the games and we played them all. And we had ourselves a magnificent day. Yes, we did. Hold on. Hey, you know, times are tough. Hey, we had to stop Gmail. And then he turned off his red vest. And he kind of changed. He got changed. He changed. All of a sudden, he started walking around like a weirdo. He got pretty big, though, you know, he's a muscular guy. He's one of them muscular guys. But, you know, there's glass everywhere. I just cut my foot. By the way, I just want on the record, after 80 years in the content game, I just want on the record, Sea of Thieves is 100% a multi-level marketing scheme, okay? Okay, just is. Alright, that's been Old Man Goose. I'm gonna head on out of here, alright? I'm gonna head on out of here. Don't mind me. You gonna go ahead and I'll just head out. This door's actually, the door's over here. Door's over here. See, it ain't over there, it's over here.
Wow. That was Old Man Goose. Incredible. Absolutely incredible individual, really. Grandpa Goose. That's a better name, yeah. Caller, you're on the air. What are your thoughts on Grandpa Goose?
The underscore reborn underscore stillborn with channel points says, Shucks. Shucks.
That's a real one right there. That's a real one right there. That comment Kachaks, dude. Shout out Kachacking. Bring it back. Bring it back, dude.
Celine Winternight with channel points says, you need a shirt that says you're dead inside, I need to pee.
I do need that, actually. That's actually true. I do need to make that. That would be a fantastic shirt. We should do that. Caller, you're on the air. How the heck are you?
Celine Winternight with channel points says, or shirt that states I am dead inside. Where the bathroom?
Grandpa Goose needs that.
Where's the restroom? I need to go to the bathroom, and no, I won't wash my hands.
Oh, God.
Poor Wooluk with channel points says, Grandpa Goose deserves a full episode.
He does. Grandpa Goose is really the epitome of all of us. We got Rob Loach in the Discord, by the way. Shout out Rob Loach. Shout out Rob Loach. Shout out Rob Loach. Okay. Chat. That's going to do it for this Goose Morning Live. Like I said, we're going to continue the live streams. We can continue Zenkai Goose TV. Well, there's going to be less shorts, more core, fundamentally focused content on Zenkai Goose TV, and a lot more content on Zenkai Goose. Check those out. Enjoy those. You guys are going to love them. If you get merch, make sure to post it in the Discord. You know, I'm still going to be in Discord, still vibing, still doing all that stuff. This will give me more time to do all that stuff. Speaking of merch, I like transparency. The merch has done very well for me so far. I think we're doing well. You guys seem to like it. I've gotten a lot of praise. I tried to send actually I didn't try, I did. I sent a specific thank you video to every single one of you guys. Been amazing. Now, one thing about the merch. If you remember, we had an official limited edition Goose Morning Live. We had an official limited edition Goose Morning Live shirt. It is no longer available. You had a limited time to buy that shirt. Now, I still haven't gotten mine. I'm like waiting for mine. Mine's supposed to come in. That shirt sold. Not the best. So I'm going to take that feedback and I'm going to improve it for our next limited edition drop. But that's what I'm like. I want to do tiny updates and then keep tweaking and make better and better products. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. It wasn't the best one. Honestly, the best selling thing is probably this hoodie. Then the mug. And yeah, it's honestly the hoodie. The hoodies are huge. People love hoodies. And the mug. The pint glass too. It's interesting. Less shirts. And so that shirt it did not sell as super high as the other stuff, but it did still sell. It sold 4 limited edition shirts were sold. Okay? 4 limited edition shirts, which means this will be the final thing we talk about on today's GML, which means, okay, 4 limited edition shirts, sales, 4. Total revenue, I have it here. It created a revenue of $22 a USD. You can see I'm not making not like I'm getting rich off this. This is for you guys. I wanted to make a cool shirt for you guys. Total profit, something like 17.92 USD. Something like that. Boom. This shirt was made in honor of the community voted member, Mr. Daniel Lemon, the Goose Morning Lemon edition. So this profit minus taxes is going to be sent to Mr. Daniel Lemon through PayPal or whatever he wants. And I just want to make it clear. When I win, you guys win. And that's what I want to do in the future. I want to create a platform of really great content so I can make some stuff and then give you guys the benefit of that for supporting me. So Mr. Daniel Lemon will receive whatever the leftover of taxes of this is, which should be a decent amount because percentage-wise, it's not that much. But yeah, I'm going to send it to Mr. Daniel Lemon. So shout out. All he had to do was exist. And that's what I want to do. As we scale, I'll get bigger and bigger, and I can help you guys do cooler stuff like this. I just love doing that. I want to give back to the community. So, Mr. Daniel Lemon, you can use this on like a pizza. Maybe some Domino's? Definitely not Papa John's. Or you can use it on a video game. I'll send it to you either through PayPal or Steam, Cash, whatever. We'll figure it out. And yeah, that's it. That's just the type of stuff I want to do in the future. That makes me happy. It makes me way happier than, like a Lambo. That stuff's kind of lame. So yeah, well, let's do that. And if and Mr. Daniel Lemon, please remind me of goldfish. I goldfish just in case. So we're gonna do that. That's fantastic. Chat. This has been a Goose Morning Live. I honestly, I just want to take another thank you for you guys. We did it. We did it for a year and some change. 62 weeks. We did Goose Evening Lives. We did, man, what else did we do? We did so many. We did the Blizzard stream. We did the Xbox stream. We did, we picked a thing. We did those things. It was incredible. A lot of intensity. Body count, the Path of Exile stream, the Guests at Games. Did a lot of stuff. It was very difficult. I won't lie. It was incredibly difficult. It was a lot of my time. I learned a lot of things. We had a lot of fun. This was a really amazing experience, and it's not going away. It's going to be put on hiatus. Right now, the focus is on growing Zenkai Goose, making sure I did it, and we'll come back. When? I don't know. I'll be honest. I have no idea. But we'll do it at some point. It's going to come back. I enjoyed this. This is fun. Who knows when it'll happen, but it's cool that we have this documented on YouTube. This is a good time. You are all hugely amazing people. I will see you all on future streams. I will see you all on future YouTube videos. You know, I see all your comments. Zenkai Goose TV, all of them. I'll be there in the shadows, lurking, but then also not, because I'll be in the gaming streams. So we'll do that. Look forward to that. You'll get your notifications for the streams on my socials, but mostly on the Discord. That is the first place I'm going to respond. Thank you to everyone for supporting me, joining the Discord, giving your Twitch subs, your YouTube memberships, your donations, your bits, purchasing any of the merch. I cannot thank you guys enough. It's been an incredible ride. We learned a lot, and it's been crazy. Thank you, you guys. You guys have been amazing. Pray emojis. Thank you to Wizard for all the emotes. Thank you to Tuggernuts for being like the first guy in the entire chat. Thank you to Hashaw, Luke, Wiley, Predator, Celine, Emroel, Dario, Mr. Danny Lemon, Shothan and Pothanen, Young Pickerel in the chat, dude. Slimy Roast, all of you guys, absolutely incredible, Goose-tastic. And mine, every single person, Celine, you guys are incredible. Shout out Mr. Frosty, a CZ1 with the follow, you beautiful Goose-tastic individual. Chat, this is our final Goose Morning Live. This is the end of an era, but it's not goodbye. This is simply a hiatus. We will be back. Like the Marvel Cinematic thing. Goose will return. This stings for me because I like winning. And so this is like a delayed win. I don't like that. I like to win. So root for me. There's a lot of pressure right now because I did push my content aside too long, and now this is going to be interesting the next couple months. It'll be very painful, very interesting, but we're going to see what we can do. I believe in me. I believe in you guys. Chat, you guys are the greatest. Thank you all. Just Rustling, Dubs, the Turtle Hermit, AIXC, you know I'm going to miss someone, so I feel bad. I don't want to continue going just in case I miss, but you guys are all amazing. Every single person who's been available in the streams and the chats, trust me, I remember your names, even if I don't mention them right now. I remember them. I'm super thankful. And we're going to see each other in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, you can join in through the link, do !Discord, or just go to the website. It's there. I think there's 6 spots left for the first staggered release. And yeah, give me all the feedback you want. We'll make it the greatest place ever. Mr. Danny Lemon, make sure to collect your income for your shirt sales. Remember, when I win, you win, and we'll all win together. So this is incredible. Let's hope for a giant year for Zenkai Goose, and then we just take over the world. So let's do it. Let's play us off, Cameron. Chat, you guys are beautiful, incredible. Goose Morning Live forever. We'll be back. Zenkai Goose forever. This is our year. This is our year. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Kevin, I'm gonna miss you so much, you beautiful little gray creature. Wash your hands one last time. Kevin for life. Kevin is stinky. Kamroff is never beating Kevin.